Yeah.
go.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to Debate the News on this Wednesday, the 26th day of
Is it only
March.
126th day of March?
Yep. 26th day of March, 2025, folks. Welcome to the show. Lots of stuff to speak about today, Jerry. We got the full text coming out finally from the Atlantic publisher. Editor, I should say. Well, guess what, Jerry? Everything they said wasn't there is there. We also have President Trump. He's going to do tariffs, 25%. We're going to talk about that on cars, every car that's not built here, and the alien deportation that has been confirmed to stay halted because of the Aliens Enemy Act. Well, we got to go to the Supreme Court. So we're going to get started, Jerry. That's what we have on tap today. Jerry, bring us in. Let's get this thing going, man.
Okay, Mr. Bing.
Or not. I can rock out.
You can.
Yeah. So with that being said, Jerry, so there's lots to speak about today. We have one Dateline. Actually, we have one Dateline today. We have Andrew, our other Dateline people. I don't know, Andrew. You must have scared them away, Andrew. So there he is, Jerry, your boy Andrew.
I'd be scared if I had to go up against me too.
Mr. Reliable.
That's how I roll, man.
So Jerry's gonna count you down, man.
I'm at 10x my Dateline.
Well,
y'all ready for me to lay it down?
You only have one competitor. You're competing against yourself. So let's see how good you would do.
I'm always competing against myself.
3, 2, get money.
All right, let's go. It is March 26th. Happy Wednesday, everyone. We are 4.5% into Trump's second administration. Y'all gonna need to learn how to cope a lot better. We still got a long way to go. As everyone is aware, all the cards are on the table regarding the signal chat. And I hope y'all are hungry because it's a big nothing burger for you to feast on. If you look at the leaked material, the so-called war plans include no names, targets, locations, units, routes, sources, methods, or classified information. As Hegseth himself said, those war plans. Nevertheless, the Democrats keep hyperventilating over it because they have to manufacture a scandal since there aren't any. In fact, this is the third day in a row we're going to talk about it on this show. That's how we're doing it. In a rare win,
I can't believe we're talking about this topic again tonight.
I know, it's unbelievable to me.
Really, Jonathan?
It's a very small portion. Absolutely, it's a small portion. Grant, I'm gonna tell you something. Grant, this is in the news on Fox. It's everywhere. It's on Newsmax. It's everywhere.
It's because y'all keep hyperventilating.
No. This is on Newsmax and everywhere else. It's every right wing station is speaking about this today. So absolutely, guys.
It's all right. We can keep beating a dead horse with a stick.
No, it's actually new information. New information.
I'm swimming in it. It's your ocean, dog. I'm just swimming in it. All right. Another rare win. Pennsylvania Senate District 36, which was heavily Republican, flipped to Democrats because the morons who live there went back to same-day voting instead of taking advantage of early voting, which is what won us the overwhelming victory last November. Okay, Republicans lost the seat by 482 votes. Guys, until Trump gets the bills passed to secure our elections, you have got to game the system. Vote early and take everyone you can with you to make it too big to rig. All right? On that note, Trump is working on it, and he doubled down talking today how he wanted to secure our elections by publicly stating that we need proof of citizenship, ID, one-day voting, and paper ballots.
Yeah.
You do that, we will beat Democrat ass every single time. All right? We need to get the bills passed, though, to make that happen.
Dude.
All right? And perhaps the biggest story of today, Palestinians took to the streets again for the second day in a row to protest Hamas and their own oppression. All right? The tables are turning. It's really amazing that the people there are finally starting to see that it's Hamas that's holding back, not Israel, not the U.S., not anybody else. All right? 2 days in a row, guys. Hamas comes and beats them and breaks them up, and they're going to go down. All right. Huge win for Trump again today. The Indian government and Vietnam are both going to cut tariffs on U.S. goods as a direct result of Trump's reciprocal tariff policies. I'm telling y'all, there's a method to Trump's madness. Y'all should not doubt the man. All right. They're still after our kids, too. Saratoga Springs City School District in New York is voting tomorrow on a resolution affirming their support for radical gender ideology. It will allow students to use made up names and pronouns and allow boys to invade girls' bathrooms and sports. I cannot imagine the board voting for this. But look, the machine is after our kids, always is. So we've got to stand in the gap to protect them. I will definitely let y'all know if they pass this tomorrow. It's shame on them if they do. In Tennessee, Democrats are still finding the wildest hills to die on by staging a protest to demand that taxpayers pay for illegal immigrants' children to go to school. They should not even be here. Okay? Go back and come the right way. All right. And finally, it's looking like National Propaganda Radio and Public Brainwashing Service, y'all know them as NPR and PBS, respectively, looks like they're going to get dozed. And they'll be required to funding just like every other TV and radio station, or they can F off. No more sucking on Uncle Sam's titties for Democrat booty clapping, because y'all know that's all they ever do. I think it's 99% negative coverage on Trump all the time. And he's not, no way. Even if you were being objective, it'd be 50-50. So, anyway, there you go. Let's debate the news.
All right, man. So let me just say this right here. First of all, Andrew, you come in, you do your Dateline, and you do a damn good job at it. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is, since we have right now we're without Tara, we're without Skull. Is it? Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm going to do something real quick. All right. So I'm going to do a quick Dateline, 4 things, okay, and just get it out the way. All right. So with that being said, all right, today ICE detained a university grad student for posting an opinion piece in the school paper. So I just want to put that out there. That is once again, that's where where we're heading. That's freedom of speech, and it seems that if someone speaks out against an issue or cause or the administration, that is a student or a green card holder or anyone else, it seems as if they're moving them. Uh, so I just want to put that out there. U.S. pulls back $12 billion in funding to the state health departments. Once again, that's those they're cutting. They're cutting everywhere. They're saying let's send it to the state, let's send it to the state, but at the same time, they're cutting the funds that they're sending to the state. So I want to put that out there, make sure everyone knows that's what's going on. And our topic today, the appellate court upheld the temporary block on the Alien Enemies Act deportations. So it looks like what's going on over there is not going to be tolerated by the Supreme Court. I mean, well, the federal courts. It's got to go to the Supreme Court now. Let the Supreme Court decide. It looked like some of those guys may be coming back. A lot of them may be coming back, guys. Tulsi Gabbard, I mean, not Tulsi Gabbard, the Homeland Security Secretary, former governor of South Dakota, actually visited CCOT, went over there and visited CCOT and with the president. So they took a tour of the facilities, and she said all's good. So want to make sure you guys. That's Christy Nome, by the way, that went over there and did that. So want to put that out there. So guys, real quick, that's all I wanted to put out there. Some simple stuff because I want to make sure that we had a dateline from both sides. I didn't even call you out, Andrew. I let you live, let you rock. Appreciate you coming here every day.
Yeah, man. Happy to be here.
No, absolutely, guys. So, with that being said, folks, I want to jump back in. I want to jump into these car tariffs, okay, real quick, because I want to know what's going on with these car tariffs. We have right now our president, our illustrious president, has came out and said, "Hey, any car not made in the United States will have a 25% tariff on it." Is that a good idea, Andrew? Let's go.
Well, it's certainly bringing a
It's a
shit ton of.
fantastic idea.
Yes,
Fantastic.
it's certainly bringing a tremendous amount of investment capital back to the United States
203714.
of America. If you haven't noticed, Mr. Bing.
Okay. What haven't I
Uh,
noticed?
yeah, so I think that is a tremendous idea, and it's going to be working great. I don't
Grant,
know.
what were you saying? Grant, what were you saying?
I think it's an excellent idea. Levels the playing field. We can start exporting our cars now. Go across Europe and find an F-150 anywhere. Why
No,
don't you
you
see them
can't
there?
do it. I've never seen one in any part of Europe.
Nah.
That's because Americans are trash.
But nobody gonna buy your cars now. They just go to
Sure.
Europe and buy them. That's why I don't use American cars. I don't use Chinese
You guys
cars.
don't even build a car.
I
You guys
use
don't even build
European
cars.
cars.
So,
That's
so
why.
What is a Canadian car? What would the name of that be? Poop.
But
A
well,
horse.
well,
Detroit.
okay,
I don't
okay.
have
One
American
mic. No, one
cars.
mic. Right now, we're not doing all that, guys. Because yeah, yes, Mekey, are you there, Mekey? Mekey,
Here listening to the foolishness.
yeah.
It'd be
What
called
are your
a
thoughts?
Canadian car would be called 51.
Or it could be called. So
Or
the
Rico.
problem is with this, Jonathan, is that, first of all, in Europe, they prefer more efficient cars, right? So you're not going to see a big, F-150 or F-350 a dually. Not everybody is from the country in Louisiana. So I think that this is actually a terrible move. As always, it's going to hurt the consumer. There should be better ways to basically encourage American manufacturing. The threatening route is not really conducive to a good businessman, right? Because you're leaving us vulnerable as a country, basically putting all of our business out there, right? We're begging these corporations to come back and build when these cities, these counties have more than enough ammunition in their pockets to offer tax abatement, to offer, let's just say, a lease on a land, so forth and so on. So this is tacky and trashy, but not surprising in this administration whatsoever. So sorry, guys, you're going to have to start paying more for vehicles as you are for eggs and housing and pretty much everything else that has a tariff on it at this time.
It's a great idea. Make Detroit great again. It's a fantastic idea. Ford, Detroit used to be the greatest city in this country.
But they also
And
used to
then
have
all
water.
make cars in Detroit again. I think it's a great idea. I think that we need to buy American vehicles, and I think it's a brilliant idea.
So, Hope, all those people that have BMWs and Mercedes, you think they're going to trade them in and go get an F
No,
one
but I
fifty?
really don't care about
Okay.
them. But people can choose whatever car they want. But I think it's a great idea to make cars in America.
Yeah, that's not going to help because
See,
it's just,
there's no tariff on a Mercedes coming from Germany, but we get tariff going back over there, so we can't even compete.
well, then don't drive a Mercedes. See how that
Yeah,
works?
I feel like with these
It's going to
tariffs,
cost 25% more, so that G wagon's going to be 225 rather than 150.
But I thought you loved America. If you love America so much, why are you driving a foreign car? I
I,
don't
d-
understand.
I actually
I have a
drive
Lincoln.
two Teslas.
I'm a good
I have
American.
two
Oh, Yvonne
Teslas,
is
a
not. She
Cadillac.
wasn't born here. I
I have
have a
two
Lincoln.
Teslas. I have two
I'm a
Teslas.
I'm a better
I don't
patriot than Grant Cardone. Look at that.
I don't care where somebody's born. I care where they build.
Lincoln's a
You're
good car.
confused.
Lincoln is an
Lincoln is a
excellent
beautiful
car.
car.
Go American.
Okay. I guys, Grant and Miki's talking right now. We can't have all that side stuff coming in there right now, Dr. Hope. Go ahead, Mekey Grant.
Yeah,
I was trying to get a sponsorship from Lincoln. Go ahead, guys.
you should, Daphne. And
I
and
will.
shout out to us true American patriots. Shout out to the Dodge Ram that my mom has. All you Toyota drivers, all you Nissan drivers, you've been put on notice, Jonathan. They're bad Americans. Buy
I,
American, darn it.
I do have American, but absolutely.
So this tariff thing to me, listen, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's when your mom tells you you need to eat at home for a while. Okay, no more McDonald's. And I feel like all the kids are just kind of pissed off because there's no discipline. And I think that it's better for the country. And you guys just, it's going to hurt for a minute and just know it and be prepared for it. And you know,
And I
Yeah,
agree with you,
I
Daphne. And by
Exactly.
the way, it doesn't have to. You guys don't have to pay more money. It doesn't have to cost you anything. And what's going to happen is these companies, Jonathan, as you probably know, and I'm sure you know, you're just not telling everybody, they're going to come here and build cars. they're going to figure out how to build cars here and not have a tariff. So it actually won't cost anybody anything, but it's going to create jobs here, and we can get our Detroit back.
Yeah, Grant, that's not going to work. Okay, when you're saying that, and when you
Why
guys
would you
talk
say it's not going to work
it's
when we
not,
haven't even spent time doing it in 40 years?
because the last time we did tariffs like this, it ended up horribly. Okay, we have we have history.
I don't think you listened to what I said about the tariff. It's not going to end up being a tariff because we're going to end up building these cars right here.
Yeah, I understand. I heard exactly what you said. And when you guys talk about comparing this to eating at home, that's ridiculous. And I got to say that. And I say that respectfully.
I thought it was brilliant
No,
what Daphne said.
no, it wasn't. And Grant, you know, it was definitely not brilliant, because here's the deal, Grant. You know, first of all, the way these cars are built, a lot of these cars are built, especially some of these American cars, they go back and forth across the border so many times. Okay, in terms of the parts and what's going on. That's ridiculous. Even American made cars, okay, will get hit. We don't have the infrastructure here. We don't have the factories here. We don't have anything here that will allow people to start building here right away. So what this is a tax on the American people. And you guys always talk about, you know, you ran with the Tea Party before you ran with MAGA, tax enough already, but you guys are booty clapping for a tax increase. That's what this is. Okay, you got a foreign made car. The eat at home person has a foreign made car. Everyone has a foreign made car, but yet you guys are saying it's a great idea.
Number one, it's not a tax if you don't buy it. So I don't know how it's a tax. The tax is what comes out of your income. So you make $1,000 and they take 25% of your money out before you even get your money. That's a tax.
Okay,
You have a choice. This is a
you
voluntary.
have a choice not to work, Grant. You have a choice not to purchase something.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
a
right.
tax.
That's right.
You have a
That's
choice
right.
not to own a home. So don't if that by that logic, every tax that you pay is a choice.
Uh, no, that's not what I said.
You just said you have a choice. You don't have to buy it. That's what you said.
You don't have to buy that Mercedes if it comes in here at 225. But again, you're negating the first part of my argument, which you know is true, which is they're
Which is
going to
what.
build those cars here.
Well,
They're
Grant, let
going
me
to build
just
the cars here, and as long as you're building it here, there won't be a tariff.
Grant. Let me
So
ask you, Grant. Grant,
the tariff is a red herring.
Grant, you know what? I'm gonna do something different, man. For you, this is just for you, Grant. Grant, I want you to tell me what is it that Donald Trump has done so far that you disagree with. Let's go.
Actually, nothing at this point.
So
Nothing.
he's been batting 1,000, right?
There's nothing. There's not. I wish he would have done more. Actually,
So he hasn't done anything that riled you, that rubbed you the wrong way, or could have been done better. Is that what you're saying?
not at this point.
All righty then. There you go. There you go, guys. Straight from Grant Cardone. Even though this man has been rebuked by the court system, the economists, and the Congress and judicial, he's done nothing wrong yet. So there you go, Grant.
But what is that? How does that handle your tariff argument?
No, because I can't believe you're agreeing with this. This is horrible. Everyone, almost everyone universally agrees that this is horrible. Okay, everyone universally agrees that this is horrible, but yet you're here saying that this is great. So that's what I'm speaking to, Grant. So, you know, I want to know, if you think this is great, then what is horrible? Because if this is what great looks like to you, I hate to see what horrible looks like. That's what I'm speaking to. So, guys, yeah, the floor is open, guys. We're doing popcorn style tonight, guys. So anyone feel free to jump in. Yeah, we're gonna respect the floor for everyone, because at this point in time, definitely want to Grant.
What's up with the alien stuff?
Now, the alien. We're gonna get to that. Oh, that's the
You mean aliens in the sky or aliens in another country, Jerry?
No, I'm talking about what the aliens deportation denied. Grant, I mean Jonathan.
No, yeah. We're talking about the Aliens Enemy Act, and that is just something that isn't like what is. How should I put this? They just once again got smacked down again. Okay, and Grant said he's doing everything right. He doesn't disagree with anything. So that's what I'm speaking about, Jerry. So
Right, Jonathan, because the fact of the matter is that even if you're not purchasing a car, maybe your neighbor is purchasing a car, right? Increased costs of goods and services can impact a local economy very quickly. So let's just say that you're a small business owner which we know that most small businesses in the United States are small. Most businesses are small businesses, and they employ the overwhelming majority of people. So now that small business owner may have less dollars to utilize in their business, and their consumers have less dollars to spend. So it's really, that's the trickle down economics, right? Um, not
Yeah,
the Laffer curve. So
and
it's sad that we're just like, oh, just find some extra money and tide yourself over, when 40% of Americans don't have a random $400 to get them through a tire change set on their vehicle, right?
Fair
It's
enough,
just
but
insane that we think that this is just going to work itself out.
no, that's fair enough. But the problem is, like on a bigger picture and a bigger scale, there's financial problems and financial literacy problems, like way out here. And so you're like, oh, Americans can't do this and that. I know, but we got to fix it here before we can fix it here. You know what I mean?
okay, no, because let me just say this to you right now. Because first of all, do you own a foreign made car? Yes or no?
That's not your business.
No, just we're
Um,
asking.
is it foreign made? Listen, I had to look it up. Apparently, my car was made in the UK. I looked it up, and I only looked it up because for the conversation.
Yeah,
I
okay.
didn't know, and I didn't look before purchasing, and it didn't go into my buying decision either.
Okay, now let me just say this right here, guys. Here's the fallout from what's happening here. If car prices are a lot of cars, we sell a lot of foreign made cars here. If they're going up 25%, okay, eventually American made cars are going to push their prices up as well. All right, just a little bit. They're going to start inching their prices up more because guess what? If people, people are going to, if they're willing to pay that for that, they may be willing to pay this for this. And let's say he removes his tariffs. Once he removes those tariffs, those prices aren't going to go back down to what they were pre-tariffs. Okay, because they're going to know now that Americans are willing to pay that price. Guys, it's just what you guys are doing right now. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all to sit here and say that this makes sense and that this is a good move. I disagree totally, 100%. So that's where I'm at with that. Anyone wants to jump in on that right there? Because I 100%. I'm sitting there. I'm just shocked that I never believed that Americans will be sitting here so glad handing, booty clapping to give away their hard earned money, 25% for someone that's going to. Guys, listen to me. Donald Trump put these things in place. This is going to affect us even when he gets out of office, even if it's reversed. It's going to affect us when he gets out of office. All right. And so we're going to have higher prices as a result. But you guys are saying, hey, we're happy. We're happy that Donald Trump is doing this. Okay. We're happy that we have to pay more. Okay. If you guys were happy that you had to pay more, Grant, maybe you're happy. But like I said, I can't think of many Americans that's happy to have to pay a 25% tax. And that's what it is, folks. Don't let no one tell you that it's not a tax. It's a tax that you, the consumer, wind up paying that get passed on to you.
I can tell you.
Jonathan,
I
Mr.
could tell
Trump
you.
plays you all. Sorry,
Okay, I
No,
want
so
I
listen.
think
Andy.
I think I started first though.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Yvonne. Come
hold on
on.
1 second. 1 second. I want to go with Andy because I'm a Yvonne. No,
I
yeah,
just
I
want to
wait.
say
No,
one
1 second.
thing that
Andy. I got it because I'm curating, I'm moderating. There's a way if we call on someone other than you, we probably want a different perspective. Okay, because you probably share my perspective, so we sort of have a way of doing this. So Andy, go ahead, and then we can
but
go to
ladies
Yvonne.
always go first. I
No,
deal with
bro,
this.
Andy, go ahead. Let's go.
Okay.
You're not curating the show.
Okay. So I was thinking about the one thing that I didn't like Trump. You asked the question you asked, right? Was can you name something you didn't like Trump that Trump did that you didn't like? There was the question. And I
What
could
was
go
that?
back. I want to go back to his last administration because what you said reminded me of it. Because we have to, after
No,
he
we're talking
leaves.
about this administration. I don't even care about
Hold
last
on. It's
administration.
all relevant to what you're
Okay.
saying. What he did was, which is has a lasting effect. That's my whole point. He made the property tax not the first. Only you can write off $10,000 on your property tax. It used to be you could write off everything on your property tax. So 16 months into his office, he changed that law. It affected me. I thought it sucked. I hated it. So there's one thing that he did that I don't like. Just for your information, and it lingers today. He didn't change it. Still in existence.
Yeah,
And the
well,
mortgage tax. We don't get a mortgage tax write off.
That too. Well, that's what I'm talking about, actually.
yeah, that's exactly what he's talking about.
I was
No, the
correcting you very
mortgage and
politely,
the property
Andy.
tax.
That was my way of
Yeah,
correcting you
correcting you.
because I
She
knew
didn't
you
want
were talking. It's the mortgage tax, not the property
No, it's
tax.
the property tax. You can only write off the first $10,000. You can't. you used to be able to write off whatever it was, where you could write it off in the entirety. Too bad Cindy's not in the room. She knows the real estate laws.
I
Is
know
that
it
what
too.
they call the start tax?
I know too.
Well, what an irrelevant booty clap.
So anyway, Yvonne, you can jump in right now. Go ahead, Auntie Yvonne.
No, I was just going to say that the reason why that tax was announced, that was announced today, Mr. Trump was trying to get your guys' mind off the whole thing about the security issue that he's having with those emails. So nobody had expect that one to come today. So your government play you guys all the time. But anyway, I'm here as an audience member and I'll be watching.
You know, guys, I think Auntie Yvonne has a good point there because the timing of this tariff announcement it's suspicious. I mean, now that we're dealing with the full text, he wanted to
Wait a minute.
change.
Can we just rewind that a second? Because this is hilarious.
Go
She's
ahead.
talking about
She's right.
our government playing us. Your country, capita's GDP per GDP, is the poorest of all 51 states except for Mississippi. Who's being played? You got a PST, a GST. Can't even you guys can't even take care of your own medical insurance.
Why
You're so
why
broke.
why you worried about it? It's not affecting me. I'm very happy over here. So
You
why you
talked
worried? Your
because
people are
you
complaining. My
talked
people
about
ain't complaining.
you talked about us being played all the time.
Are being
Your
played
country,
today. That's the reason why
your
he did. I
country,
was speaking. You can't even
your
focus your
leadership,
conversation on one thing. I'm talking about what happened today. And
your
now you're going to bring
leadership,
in all the other things. Don't
your
worry about our
leadership allowed
leadership.
China and India to come in and take your property
We're
from you.
not going to be 51. Don't worry about it. Canada's strong. Leave us alone.
If you were strong, you wouldn't have to get 200 billion a year from us.
Canada strong. That's a lie. You're talking points of Donald Trump. Go read. Go read, Grant. You're not reading. You're just listening to the talking points.
Yeah, Grant. Once again, just like Grant tried to deflect. Just like Trump tried to deflect with us today. You're trying to deflect right now because all this horrible news is coming out about the text messages, and all of a sudden he brings out automobile tariffs. And he puts it on every vehicle, every foreign made vehicle, to make everyone like, whoa, because guess what? What's going to make you stop talking about that? Your pocketbook, your money. And so, once again, I wouldn't be surprised if he changes this and he stops this from going into effect. Once again, that's something that guys we gotta stop. Our government lied today. I mean, this administration is lying hand over fist about a lot of things. When you look at what's happening with the text messages, Grant. No top secret information. Clearly, those messages had top secret information in it. So I do believe that these tariffs were announced today to try to get our attention off of this because everyone, not just us, the entire world is talking about it. They're upset about it. I'm upset about it. Grant, you should be upset about it. Grant, are you upset about those text messages? By the way,
No, not at all.
were you upset about Hillary Clinton's emails?
Nah, it didn't bother me too
Yeah,
much.
come on. Oh, yeah, you did. Come on, Grant. You talked about it, Grant. Don't make me go pull the tapes out, man.
What
Don't.
bothered me was they never did anything about it.
Oh boy, now you realize there's tapes on it. You're like, yeah, that will bother me. They never did anything about it. Listen to me, guys. This leak right here was 1,000 times worse than Hillary emails. 1,000 times worse than Hillary emails. This is real classified information. This right here could have got our troops killed in theater. Okay, that's the
Well, but the
difference.
only problem, Jonathan, is we still don't know what was on the emails because they did get deleted now.
Yeah, you know what? Once again, these emails was on a unsecured server in her house, okay, and no one else had access to it. So
Yeah, but we don't know if they weren't classified because they
But
were the drive was white.
can't they pull up deleted email messages? They do it all the time.
They couldn't get it off of hers because she used a special program to purely wipe it.
Okay.
And then she blamed the previous Secretary of State, Colin Powell, about how she set it up.
So Carlos, they were deleted. They don't know what's on them, but they don't know it was anything, that even comes close to these text messages. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, because we don't have the proof of it. The text
Right.
message, but we don't have the proof of it. But Jonathan's making a claim, and he doesn't know what was on the emails.
Whose
That's
kids
what
is
the
that?
issue is. I'm just calling it like I see it. I call balls and strikes.
So he
I know,
called for
but strike with this one because you don't know what was in the. You're speculating. It could have been something with her kids going to Disneyland or something. Who knows?
Could have been, but why wipe them?
What is that, Jonathan?
that's
No,
my
their
man
children have
Carlos.
VPN.
That's my man Carlos.
Jonathan got a new soundboard.
Nah, that's my man Carlos for
Just like Tom
parenting.
Brady when he destroyed the phone, right?
Wait, we got TC in the building. Hold up, TC. Damn, the room just got good. TC.
TC, did you change that name for a grant?
What's going on, folks? Sorry, y'all caught me in the bathroom. What's up?
Hey,
This
wash your
motherfucker.
hands. Wash your goddamn hands, folks. I got just
This
Dang.
Oh
motherfucker.
my God.
I didn't say I was.
Jesus.
Y'all caught me in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
sanitize that goddamn phone, bro.
Try to throw him a lob and he fumbled it. Never again.
Listen, Jerry, I've been very clear on this. If there was some wrongdoing here, heads got to roll. I'm sorry, like you don't get a pass just because you're trying to make grandstand and claim that you're correcting the mistakes of the previous administration. If this was any other administration, Donald Trump and his entire chorus of followers would be calling for resignations and firing. So
Oh, okay. TC keeping it real,
no,
Jonathan.
I mean, listen, I've said this before.
Damn.
However, what I've said was they can't claim that Hegseth did anything wrong. What did Hegseth do? Hegseth wasn't the one that invited the journalists on the call. Signal has been used in government for decades. So Signal is this is not the first time that Signal's been used. It's been used by the Congress and the Senate. It's been used by other government officials. It was approved for use. It's permitted use. Did they?
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Did they
TC.
disclose any private classified information on the correspondence? That's debatable, but I think at the end of the day, if I was Donald Trump, it would make more sense for me to get rid of walls and retain the uh, the integrity of the national security team, as opposed to try and die on a hill and claim that this was a journalist's fault. So, those are my thoughts.
Oh, hey, you gotta respect. Damn, I wasn't expecting that from TC.
Look, I,
Yeah.
I, I want to back up there, Jonathan. Do you remember that Portnoy rant?
One second.
Okay, go ahead.
1 second. I want to deal with TC because TC just said something. A couple of things. First and foremost, Signal has not been used for decades. Signal started out in 2014, so it's only been around for 11 years. So it hasn't been used for decades. Okay. And secondly, yeah, they've been used. They may have used it for different things, but they certainly didn't use it for top secret information. They used it for lunch. They scheduling and all those other things. Nothing for top secret. They have the proper tools and equipment and software available for that. So just want to put that out there, guys. Just because it was approved for governmental use doesn't mean it was approved for top secret use.
Well, I don't know if there was any claim that this was top secret. Nobody's come out and said this was top secret. What I think the claim was that the information that was shared on this channel was sensitive national security information, which we know that even members of the Biden cabinet, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, gave directives to his secretary to his generals uh, that were sensitive, highly sensitive information from the comfort of his own hospital bedroom when he was going through health challenges. And that wasn't a skiff, right? The argument is, why weren't these conversations being had in a skiff? Well, we know that sometimes secretaries of defense are in various different locations. I said this a couple nights ago, and they don't have the opportunity to be in a skiff whenever they're having to discuss uh, whenever they're having to discuss attack plans, and such is the case in this scenario. So I wouldn't lay the blame at Pete Hegseth. I'm not a fan of Hegseth, but I think in this case, if we're going to be honest, Jonathan, we know that other secretaries of defense have issued orders from areas that were not secure, compartmentalized facilities.
Okay. So anyway, guys, TC, I got to stop you, man, because you keep dying on this hill every freaking night. when Lloyd Austin was in the hospital. What he said was that the country wasn't in danger. That either himself or one of his deputies were always available. Okay, to deal with situations. Now I'm quite certain if he had to deal with a major situation, he would have had a deputy deal with that situation in the proper environment. So TC, you take something, you take a statement, and you try to fashion that statement and and frame it so that it fits your narrative. That's not what was said. He never had to discuss sensitive, and he never said that. Okay, he said that he was in control as he either himself or one of his deputies were always available. So that's what was said. And if you want me to go find the exact quote, I will, TC. All right. So let's stop saying that he gave orders from a hospital bed
So I'm
because
reading the actual text from the story, Jonathan. It says that he actively involved in directing military operations, specifically authorizing and monitoring significant strikes against Houthi targets in Yemen. Literally the same people that were attacked during
no,
the excess.
here it
This is
goes
the
right here.
same amount of. This is the same group of people.
Put it in the chat, TC. Put it in the chat.
Significant Politico. I'll put it in the chat. The
Put it
link
in
is
the chat
very
right
clear.
now because
I'll
he
put the
once
link in the
again.
chat. You guys don't have to take my word for it. Like I said, usually when I come off my guys, I know what I'm talking about. And I said
No,
this a couple of nights ago, and I was right then, and I'm right now.
here it is right here. Um,
That's not true at all. What happened was when he
I'm,
was
I'm
in the hospital, he actually transferred power to his deputy.
yeah, I'm
So
about to
what
read it right
happened
now.
is he signed off on a memorandum giving power over his deputy. And then you talking about signal, I actually added in the chat the actual memo that has to do with signal use for all DOD. It's a DODI memorandum for all personnel that work within the Pentagon, within the Department of Defense. I listened to your whole conversation, TC. This is something you made up in your head, pieces you put together, and it's
So this
wrong.
is
Totally
literally
wrong.
quoted from the Politico article that I put in the chat.
Politico, there's a
Politico is a
transfer of
far left,
authority.
Y'all, deflection.
liberal leaning
Deflection.
news outlet. It clearly states, and I quote: "Senior administration officials insist that Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin was crucial to helping carry out the strike on the Houthis. He had been involved with the planning of the attack since January 1st, the day he was admitted to the hospital with complications from a prostatectomy." So again, this is quoted verbatim, word for word,
Okay,
saying that he directed military attacks from his
Deflection.
hospital bed while he was undergoing treatment for a prostatectomy.
okay. Here. Let me read this. On Friday, President Joe Biden said it was a lapse in judgment for Austin to keep the hospitalization and prostate cancer diagnosis a secret. Okay, boom. I want to get that out the way because I don't want you to bring that up. All right. But he said he still had confidence in the Pentagon chief. In the days since, Austin has turned his room into a secure communication suite. He calls top military leaders, talk to president, consider options, and later ordered strikes. Pentagon press secretary Major General Pat Ryder said Friday. Austin's hospital room, okay, is set up. Okay, it's not it's set up like when he's on a road where full security and communication teams accompany him with all the secure and classified equipment needed for him to connect. Austin aides and support staff have been with him all week at Walter Reed as well. So once again, he had every piece of equipment that he used when he traveled on the road. Guys, remember they travel all the time. He had every piece of equipment with him that he needs in order to do what he needs to do and stay compliant with what's required. So
The
let's
Secretary of Defense does not have the authorization or the authority to determine what's a secure
what are you
compartmentalized
talking
facility.
about,
It is the
bro?
He has no
DNI.
idea.
The
TC.
DNI.
I want to hear from
It's the
Patty. I want to hear from
DNI's
Patty.
No,
job.
TC. This guy travels all the time. Okay, this guy goes to Paris. They go all over the place. So don't you sit there and say that they got skips and everywhere they go because he has to be able to communicate securely. Okay, in the case of emergencies.
There's no
So
difference here with
no,
Pete
that's not
Hegseth.
true. That's not true. You
That
don't
is
use
true.
signal. But go
He
That
ahead.
is
doesn't
Go
know
ahead.
what he's talking
I
about,
want to hear. Go
Jonathan.
ahead, Patty.
So In the beginning, yeah, I got it. They did have to set it up, but he transferred authority because he was sick. So this is the thing that you don't understand. We do have the government does have satellites. They have TS computers that they can carry, that can be hand carried. You have soldiers that hand carry them that have a certain level of clearance, even when they go off to school because they still have to communicate. So they will set an area up. Do you know when we're downrange, right? We still have to have TS computers, and we can have a TS computer within a tent, and we know how to set it up. You think they don't know how to set up a TS, a secret area for him to be able to freaking work with IVs in his arm?
Mm.
But they forced a transfer of authority and they transferred it over to his deputy. And he also has a team of aides and planners. So stop making up a false narrative.
So Patty, because he sounds like he's pretty. TC sounds very convincing to us novice people, but what is he?
It's people that know what he's talking
Wait.
about.
Yeah, Patty. What is it that he's saying though? Is he
He's
Patty?
definitely making stuff up. He's
Yes.
making stuff up in his brain. I mean, even if you were to read articles, they actually have articles that is out there that actually tells you what had to happen. There's an article out there that talks about his transfer of authority. So stop acting like I don't know what it is you're reading. Maybe you're reading some New York Post crap, or you're reading
Politico. It's a
the
far
National
left
Enquirer.
leaning news
No,
outlet.
Politico said that he just ordered
It
strikes
doesn't
Yeah.
say
without
anything
being in a
about him
He
secure
picked, hey,
area.
ordering
Patty, he
or
picked up the
creating
telephone.
a
He picked up
skiff
the telephone.
in the hospital.
He asked the hospital operator to connect him to Syncom, and then
That's what it sounds like coming from TC.
I don't know what Jonathan was reading from a minute ago. There's nothing that I've read that he created a skiff in his hospital room.
I didn't call it a skiff.
So what is it called? Because 2 nights ago you were saying it needed to be a skiff in
No,
order
no,
for
bro.
XF to communicate
No, it
No, I did
doesn't
not
back
say
have
to
to
him.
be
that.
a skiff.
I didn't say that. Here, I'll
Okay,
put
so
this
now this is
article.
revisionist
Here, I put
history.
this. No, I said he should have been in a skiff. That ideally, you want to have those discussions in a skiff, is what I said. Okay, that's why I said ideally. But once again, people get top secret information. I mean, out in the field when they're fighting. TC, what the hell's wrong with you? So by that logic, TC, when we're fighting Desert Storm and all those other what's called in Afghanistan and Iraq, that means no one out there had access to top secret information. Bro, come on,
Yeah,
stop.
I'm just as
No, no,
confused
no,
as
no,
you
no,
are
no.
apparently from
No,
what you
bro,
said a
no,
few
no,
nights
no, no.
ago because there's clearly no
Let's get
top
back to
secret
what
information here.
Patty said. No, let's get
What's
back to what
top
Patty
secret
said because
about what was shared?
you're running from Patty. You're running from
I
Patty.
agree that this was sensitive
No, you're
national
running from Patty.
security planning, but I'm not suggesting that it's top security, Jonathan. We know that there's certain classification standards for top security. Nothing here was given top security clearance.
Absolutely. Tell you something.
So ongoing
Anytime.
operations is always going to be top secret. If
No,
I'm on
it
let me
wasn't
tell you,
ongoing
no,
operations.
it,
What it
yes,
it was a
oh my
policy
God.
discussion around an attack that was imminent, that was already planned. There was no top classified material that was shared in that thread. No names was given, no methods was given, nothing was compromised. What happened was it was very lazy, um it was very I would say irresponsible and potentially incompetent. I agree with the criticisms on that, but it wasn't top secret. It did not put our national security at risk. And if we're going to make those arguments, then you'd have to make the same arguments about Boyd Austin
So let me tell you
when he
why
was in his
it's top
hospital room.
secret. Number one, when you give up a package, right? If I was to say package 17F3, and somebody understands what a package is for 17F3, that tells you what is being pushed forward, right? That's part of our logistics lingo, right? So that tells the enemy what's being pushed forward. You got to take into consideration one of those personnel that was actually receiving that message through signal was in a whole nother country. Even if he was outside, you don't know this dude, you don't know who's around to actually see the messages. So it was an ongoing operation. What you fail to understand, and I brought this up yesterday, when they do operations, they do them within phases from D hour to H hour. So when he's telling them that there is certain packages being pushed, those packages obviously were en route. That's an ongoing operation. It has to go to the forward troops. So once those troops receive it is when the fighting begins. So that was part of that phase. That's considered phase one, right? The introduction to the operation. So that was an ongoing operation. Do a simple Google search of an ongoing operation to determine whether or not it was secret or it was open, unclassified. That is why they asked her that question. They asked Tulsi that question. She tried to relate. She's that's DOD. I work in this department. She knows that it's still the same. An ongoing operation, when it's happening at the moment, whether you want to say it's secret or not, it's top secret. If I'm on the road doing something as simple as delivering supplies from one fob to another, that's considered top secret.
That's right. Yo, Patty. Yo, Patty is brutal, man. She
Patty's
comes
two
in.
and zero. Patty
Yo,
is 2-0.
she comes in and all these pretenders,
Now
man.
I've
we
never
can just agree to disagree. It's I
I
mean
never heard TC get quiet like that. But I do know one
yeah
thing.
not
I,
yes.
I just noticed y'all just rambling. She speaks like with intelligence. But go ahead and ramble,
No,
bro.
I'm
Go ahead.
just wondering if we're going to talk about anything other than this for the third day in a row.
Yo, bro, don't come.
I
Yo,
know.
shut. Yo.
Get him, Jonathan. Get him.
Nah, I'm gonna calm down because I
No,
almost
you
said
get him.
something to him. I
You want
almost
me?
said something to him.
You want me to get him?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Andrew, how you doing, brother?
Well, I'm not allowed to wonder. That's all. That's
Andrew, I
fine.
just said how you doing, brother. Welcome to
I'm
debate the
fine.
news.
I
I'm fine,
agree,
bro.
bro. It's boring.
Yeah, back to go ahead,
Yeah,
Andrew.
yeah. So anyway, no, absolutely. So where we going with this is right here. So Patty, once again, so this definitely was top secret, especially when they were speaking about people going to their girlfriend's house and all that other stuff, that targets, that specific targets that they wanted to kill. So us as the United States speaking about wanting to kill targets, particular targets, that you guys are saying that's not top secret. That's the part that right that when TC and everyone else is saying it's not top secret, it's definitely top secret. You know, I can have a lot more respect for you guys and like rock with you guys on some other things. But when you guys come out when no, that's not what was going on. Don't believe your lying eyes. I can't. That's I'll land there. I just can't.
Okay, look, JB. If I just don't see how it's Hegseth's fault. If y'all want to pin Waltz to the floor and get this guy, I get it. I mean, I still would like. I mean, he did come out and say that he never talked to this reporter. He doesn't understand how his contact could be in his phone to even add him to the signal chat. So I would want to see a full investigation on that. But like, if it turns out that he did even accidentally, maybe he should be fired.
So you want to
I
see
don't,
a full
don't see how it's
investigation
Hegseth's fault.
on how he got in, but not a full investigation on why the fuck they're using Signal. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see why. I mean, Signal. I was. Damn, I could go through and find where in the Senate's own documents they call Signal the gold standard in encrypted communication.
So I actually added in the chat the DODI, which was the memorandum that was written. It came out in October of 2023 that actually states that Signal is not supposed to be a secure line of communication. So I can add it again if no one sees it, but it's an actual memorandum signed off. So
I'm looking for it. Hold on.
Yeah, I once again, I really believe that what's going on here, and it's important. I guess we talked about Hillary computer. We talked about, but let's talk about Hunter Biden's laptop. Had nothing to do with our national security at all. About it for a month straight.
Couple
Wasn't boring
years.
at all.
Couple years.
Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, for a couple years, but they talked about it for a month straight. Hunter Biden's laptop. Hunter Biden's laptop.
Yeah, that did
Okay.
matter because it showed that his entire family was bought off, and his dad was the damn president of the United States.
You see what I'm saying? So you see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm speaking about. So yeah, I would be bored too if I knew that I had no free sitting there bored out of my goddamn mind because I know that every time I open my goddamn mouth, I'll look. So yeah, I would be bored. All right, I would be bored. It wouldn't want because every time I open my mouth, I make myself look like an ass. So there you go. Absolutely, man. So, and shout out to Jeff Goldberg. I mean, the Goldberg, Mr. Goldberg of Atlantic. Okay, for putting out the full text. Okay, guys, the full text of what was said, because they tried to call him out and said that he's lying and there was no top secret information. It was definitely, definitively top secret information there, and the American people know it. Okay, and just because you guys want to lie and say, oh, because Trump said it wasn't top secret because they don't want to admit that it's top secret, the American people know. I'm gonna tell you something. One of the biggest Trumpers out there, Dave Portnoy, okay, from Barstool Sports, biggest Trumper out there, hates Atlantic, hates Atlantic. He went on an X today, okay, and he eviscerated, okay, Pete Hegseth, Mike Waltz, and the whole entire administration for the lie that you guys are trying to spread here tonight. The biggest Trumper out there understands how important this is to our national security. So yeah, you guys don't want to talk about it. We will keep talking about it. Know why? Because y'all keep lying about it, and every day y'all lie about it, it stays in the news cycle longer and longer. I land.
Again, I've said this before. What really happened? This was top secret information. Some heads should probably roll, maybe one particularly. It got out. It was an error in judgment. It was a mistake. It was monumental. What happened? What was the problem? Besides the fact that this kind of activity could have, more than likely in the future, might endanger our national security. Fortunately, nothing happened. Maybe we should take a page out of history and think about Hillary Clinton, since I just heard her name mentioned, and say, what difference does it make anyway? Oh, that was about 4 Marines dying. A different story. Okay, I'm good.
Absolutely,
Trick
guys.
knowledge.
All right, so look, I did find that DoD document that I think it was Patty was referencing, and it does say this. It says it's an unmanaged message app, including any app with a chat feature, right, are not authorized to access, transmit, process non-public DoD information. It includes, but is not limited to,
Exactly.
Signal. But then it says an exception to policy requests must be submitted by the appropriate component for use of an unmanaged message app. So it looks like
Right, but
an exception.
that's for a meeting for lunch and stuff like that. And that's why they up so this is the thing, right? So if you have a military phone, a lot of times your J2, or depending on what level you work at. So J2 would be joint, S2 may be operational, G2 would be anywhere from expeditionary, ESC, a TSC, and below. So your J2, which would be a higher level, like Pentagon or a combatant command, they would upload signal, and that would be your exceptional policy. The only reason why they upload signal is to say something like, Patty, we have a meeting at 1600. That's it. That's what we use signal for, so that we
Okay.
can actually meet up to have our meetings, or formation at 1300, only because you're at a higher level and you have your formation at 1300. That's the only reason why we use signal. We don't use it for anything classified at all. You can't. And to be honest with y'all keep saying one head should roll, right? See, this is the problem. That the person that put the information out, number one, his head needs to roll. Number two, anybody that was on that chat immediately reported that classified information was being sent out on the chat. So everybody's head should roll that's in that chat. Anybody that opened it, read it, seen it, didn't report it, immediately should be gone, period.
So since
And
So
Patty is so
and
knowledgeable about
to save face,
classification,
I'm gonna be honest with
so
you. I
so
think
Patty,
Trump, to save
who
face, he should
Wait,
force him to
Wait, wait,
resign.
let the
Tell
lady
who
finish, please.
who's the classification authority in the DoD?
Yeah,
it's actually the UMO. So the person that so this is how it starts, right?
Patty,
So
Patty,
the department
Patty, you don't know what he's doing right now.
Nah.
I understand what he's
No, no,
trying to
no,
do.
no, no. Let me tell you what he's doing. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a pen and a pad and he's taking
Nah,
notes where you're
nah,
teaching him
he
right
just
now.
got off Chat GPT. That's what he did. Now he think he's
No,
think he's ready.
I
but
don't use ChatGPT. I actually
So
listened to the
no,
news
he's in
conference
school.
today.
Go ahead and give him a lesson, Patty. Go on and coach him.
So the Secretary of Defense can declassify something, right? But there's still a process. When it's ongoing operations, it still has to, there's a conversation that has to be had before it's being pushed out. The reason why it's kind of tricky when it comes to the head of the Department of Defense just saying this is going to be declassified is because it can put soldiers' lives at risk. It can risk the operations where whoever the bad guy, quote unquote, bad guy is, can get away. And it costs the taxpayer money. So there is a process when it comes to nuclear because he can't immediately just say it's unclassified. When it comes to ongoing operations, which that exactly what it was, an ongoing operation. There is a freaking process. But the person that classifies it is supposed to be the only person that can declassify it outside of the SecDef.
Well, the SecDef is the classification authority for Department of Defense, which means that the SecDef gets to determine what information he's sharing is classified and not classified. And if he makes a determination, as we know Hegseth has said on in public and on the record, that the information that he shared was not classified, but policy discussions regarding ongoing confrontation with the Houthis as not classified because it did not disclose names and it does not disclose methods. Therefore, it makes it not classified material. And I think if you're going to make an argument about the processes through which classified material should be handled in the DoD and who's responsible if classified material is disclosed in non-secure forums, then we should at least acknowledge the fact that the head authority for classification at the DoD has came out and said this was not classified information.
And again, like I said, when it comes to nuclear or ongoing operations, it's still a process that has to be had when you're declassifying. Anything else, like say for example, I make a PowerPoint slide showing all classes of supply in certain areas where we have mobile fuel farms, mobile warehouses for things like cereal or whatever. If it's not an ongoing operation, if it's just saying a warehouse and what classes of supply is there, he can declassify it. If it's an ongoing operation, there is a process. When it comes to nuclear, there's a process. You cannot just declassify it today because you decide you want to share it with your homeboys on the block.
Yeah,
So
TC. Good.
so what app? So I'm just trying to figure out what app should have been used,
A BlackBerry.
if not Signal. Like it's not. It doesn't specify any specific one. Is there like a government or like DoD like
Listen to
specific
me.
one? And
They have equipment. They have equipment. Okay.
no, I'm not talking about equipment. I'm talking about the app. Like
What do you mean app? You should not be using a commercial app, bro.
that's
That's
what I'm
what
saying.
you
Is there a DoD like private app or something that's been developed that they should be using? And if there is, like
So there is
why?
an NSA approved software that they can use, but it's not going to be no app from the App Store.
exactly.
Why don't you go and say what you want to say, Patty? Just say it one more time.
Ignorant
Patty,
ass.
Patty,
No,
Patty,
because it
Patty.
became a big
Let's say
thing
them three
yesterday.
together. On three. One, two, three. These are some dumb.
Dumbass.
Wow, I love that being curious and asking questions makes someone a dumbass.
No, 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 no. Andrew,
I've been
always
hearing
ask
a lot of
questions.
statements. I've been hearing a lot of statements, not questions.
But Jerry. Also, while we're dealing with that, because this is some crazy work, right? Uh, let's talk about the fact that today the Trump administration had ICE arrest a grad student, a Tulsa grad student, for posting a pro-Palestinian piece editorial.
You know what? I was looking at that earlier. This is what are we surprised? Andrew? Andrew,
What's up,
do you know anything about that?
man? I was reading. Say it again.
No, listen to me, Jerry. All this woman did was listen to me, guys. This woman did nothing wrong. She just posted a pro-Palestinian. Matter of fact, ICE detains Tufts graduate student over pro-Palestinian activism. Basically, there's a video out there showing her being detained, face partially covered, in the streets. A doctoral student in Boston detained on Tuesday by federal immigration agents in response to her pro-Palestinian activism was on Wednesday evening detained at South Louisiana Processing Center, according to the government ICE, I guess, detainee locator page. The transfer, they took her down. They took her to Louisiana fast. Uh,
They claim that they found that she engaged in activities in support of Hamas, and it says the statement said without providing more detail that she was glorifying and supporting terrorists, but no details, who kill Americans is grounds for visa issuance to be terminated. But it says no detail. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to be pro-Palestinian, it's another to be pro-Hamas. I mean, even the Palestinians in Gaza right now are openly protesting against Hamas. I mean, they're scumbags. So it's it, is it that I mean, I didn't see the article that she wrote. I'm all about free speech. I know that uh, there's been this kind of line that's been drawn as far as aiding and abetting the enemy and uh, terrorist organizations. So, do we know
Hey
what
Andrew,
you
I'm
have
just
linked to the
curious.
article?
I'm just curious how clear or your understanding of what's I'm just curious of what's going on over there with the terrorists and with Hamas. How clear in you with everything is the reason why they're doing it? How clear are you? Because I'm not that clear. I was going to ask you. Maybe you can educate us. Why is Hamas doing it, Andrew?
Why is Hamas doing what?
What's making them a terrorist?
The Are you kidding me? The fact
I,
that
I'm,
they
I'm I'm asking you what are they saying? Bro. I'm educating me. I'm asking you a question. Answer. Why are they doing it?
are, why are they don't use pronouns? Why is who doing what?
Hamas. What is Hamas's beef? What is their beef? That's the question.
Oh,
You said it's okay to ask
they
questions.
hate
I'm asking you a
all
question.
Jews and they hate America.
They hate Jews. They hate Americans.
All Jews and they hate
They
America.
hate all Jews.
And
Okay.
all they want to do is murder every Jew they can find and take America down.
Okay. Did they
And
ever?
not just that, all of Western civilization, in fact.
Now you notice I'm not making statements. I'm asking questions so you can educate me as questions.
Yeah.
Have they gave a reason for their hate, or they were just born with it?
Yeah, they're radical Islamic terrorists. So they take passages out of the Quran and other texts, and they make that the substance of their religious wars. For them, it's they're doing God's will. Every Jew they can find to murder, they're doing God's will.
Okay, so you answered the question. So they got it from the Bible. That's your
No,
answer.
not the Bible.
The Quran, basically. The Quran. I got you. Okay, so that's why they're doing it. That's your answer. All right,
Yep.
appreciate you.
but here's the deal. The
And they're
First Amendment.
by Iran.
Wait,
Go ahead.
Trish. I want to hear from Trish. Trish, will you jump in? Trish.
Yes. Yep.
Can you break down what you wrote in the chat? I mean, speak on whatever you were writing. Go ahead.
Palestinian people are being emboldened by the policies of Trump administration in the Middle East, and they are waking up to the fact that Hamas does not have their best interests at heart. They need to take back the country, and I believe the people are waking up because Hamas is still holding hostages, and the peace between Hamas and Israel has broken down the peace deal, right? So the Palestinian people are really, I don't know, it must be God just opening up their eyes. I was hoping for this for a very, very long time because I could not understand why the Palestinian people were supporting Hamas after, Hamas rapes their own people. They kill their own people, their own Palestinian people. So I never could understand why the Palestinian people kept them as the leader of their country. So I'm really happy that they're waking up, and I'm praying that they do take back the country. And I'm also, I don't like the policies so far that Trump has, or in terms of, wanting to remove the Palestinian people from Gaza. I'm not for that. I am for them being placed somewhere while Gaza is being rebuilt, and then allowing them to
Wait.
come back
You're with the people of Palestine being placed somewhere.
temporarily. Because have you seen the pictures? Listen
No,
to
no, but
this,
no,
right?
but no. It's just the way you word it, being placed somewhere, almost like.
Yeah, like in Egypt, like Egypt could take them in for a while until Gaza is rebuilt.
No, but
And I definitely,
it just sounds like some Trump type of rhetoric. Let's take those people that's in their country and place them somewhere,
yeah,
and
but
when
I
we.
want them, but Jerry, they can't be there while it's being
I
built. The
know,
place
I
is
understand. I was just saying
flattened.
your the word the way you said it, them being placed somewhere, you know, as opposed to them.
Going to be refugees for a while in like Egypt or other, Arab countries that would take them in. But I really want them to be repatriated back to Gaza when it gets built back. And I do want the men, the Palestinian men, to stay back to help rebuild their country. That's my vision, and I pray for that.
Whose country? Whose country is it? I'm just curious.
Well, the Palestinian people have been there. I think that they should remain there.
Okay.
I'm not for the fact that should take over Gaza. I'm not for that. I think that the two countries can coexist.
So
They
you believe
can.
you in that in saying that, then you believe the U.S. should stay out of it then, since you don't believe that Israel should take it. Do you feel the U.S. should stay out of it?
I think that the U.S. can help build back Gaza, but
What do you think?
not
What do you think about
remain.
Trump
But
wanting to put a
not
Trump tower there?
remain.
What do you think about Trump
Yeah,
wanting to put a
that's
Trump tower there?
bullshit.
You know
I'm not
he.
for that.
Okay. Okay. Just curious, just seeing where you was at with it.
Jerry.
Of course.
She defend that shit. They always say, "Oh, I won't do that. I won't do that." I remember Grant in here saying, "Hey, you know what? No, I won't vote for a third term. He's too old."
Jonathan,
Okay, I remember Grant saying. Then all of a sudden they started talking about Trump running for a third term. He goes, "Hey, I'll do it. I'll sign up for it."
Jonathan,
So
they gonna do the same thing they did to them damn Indians. They gonna take it and that's exactly what's gonna. We gonna put them over here. Then we gonna give them some blankets. Then we Jonathan, they gonna okay. I'm gonna leave that alone though. I'm sorry, Jonathan. I'm sorry. I forgot.
no, but like I said,
Let
guys,
me put my bow tie on. I got to put my bow
guys,
tie on.
listen to me. Look, let's listen to me. When you look at what's going on right now, and everyone's saying that Trump is doing a great job. I want them to continue saying that, and I want the Democrats to continue to bungle, mess up what's happening. And the reason I want that to happen is because I'm gonna tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is they're going to wake up one day and realize that the Democrats they don't need to do much right now. What's the number one podcast in America, guys? Hurry up, give me
Debate the
one.
news. Debate the news.
Debate
Yeah,
the news.
besides debate the news.
Jerry Malcolm Uncut.
Yep, that too. Who do they always speak about?
10x.
Rainmakers.
Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah.
They always talk about Joe Rogan, right? Right now,
True.
Midas Touch, okay, is like doubling Joe Rogan. They got 125 million downloads last month alone. 125 million downloads. You know
Wow.
the the material is
What?
it's they hate Trump. Okay,
Oh
and
my God.
a lot of America, yeah, go look at it. Midas Touch. It's
Well, then
spelled.
we need to switch the game up then.
Yeah,
Shit.
hold on. How do you spell it?
Release me.
That's why
Release
Jonathan's
me.
always pretending like he doesn't like Trump.
It is. It's MEIDAS Touch. Okay, look that up. 125 million downloads, and that's the second month in a row. Matter of fact, here, let me look this up because I just put it in there. All right, here you go. The left
Patty.
leaning podcast, the Midas Touch, just widened its lead as the top podcast in the country, clocking just under 125 million downloads and views in the last month. Okay, this is the second time this happened. This is more than double the listeners that Midas Touch received in February when it first dethroned Joe Rogan for the top spot. Rogan does, guess what? 64 million.
Damn,
Boom.
and all they do is just diss Trump.
Yeah, man. The Trump hate is real. See, so like, and it's shame. I'm gonna talk about Daphne because like she was a sweet young lady and she got caught up in this mega stuff and she thinking like, oh my god, it's gonna be so cool. And later on, when and everyone starts, everyone's gonna be like, she's gonna be like, I can't, I didn't say that. And then I've said her name enough every time in her voice. And so AI is gonna recognize her voice, is gonna assign that shit to her. So when she's lying, saying, I never said that, by that time when you're doing Google searches, your AI voice on
You
social
better
audio will
knock it
come
off,
up.
Jonathan. I was just trying to teach Jonathan Bing about SEO this week.
Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen, folks. So everyone's sitting there like, who is that? It's two. Two, are you in your room too?
Is LS here?
It's
LS
two.
too?
No, it's two.
And Jay?
Okay, no,
Too
two's not here.
much.
No, two was here. I was in two's room earlier. We're doing DT and local, and like he said, you're not going to be able to hide the way your forefathers had and say, "No, I wasn't part of that. I wasn't part of that." You can't say you weren't part of that. Everything's electronic. Your vote, everything's electronic. Okay, your voice is going to be electronic. So you know, you guys are leaving a digital footprint. So if you guys think like 10 years from now, you're going to say that wasn't me. When people do Google searches, they're gonna see and they're like, oh, okay, your name come up, and they're gonna like, oh, okay, it's social. There's audio right here of this person, and they're gonna hear what you had to say about Trump every goddamn time. So you guys think this stuff is safe and that it's not gonna be categorized and put on the Dewey Decimal System? You guys are
Dewey
crazy.
Decimal System. You know how old
Yeah,
you sound,
yeah,
dinosaur.
I know that.
Wow.
Jonathan,
I
Did you
So
get
purposely
the
did
mail
that.
confusing.
delivered on
I
horseback?
I purposely used that. I purposely used that to let you
Really
Patty.
guys
smart.
know
Like that was
that that
OG
old
smart.
that old school technology is gonna merge and they're gonna be able to find what you guys said. Period.
Patty, were you trying to jump in? I thought I heard your voice.
Go ahead, Patty.
I try to jump in.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Jay.
go ahead, Jay. What's up, Jay? Go ahead.
What's up, everybody? So I'm a lifelong Democrat, unfortunately, but I'll say this: if there's 125 million downloads by Trump haters, this is the same party that just wasted $1 billion in 3 months for a race they couldn't possibly win.
Uh-oh.
Once let me just say this right here. All right.
Get Patty on him. Get
Let,
Patty
let,
on him.
Yeah,
let me
it
just say
doesn't
this
make
right
any
here.
sense.
Exactly.
I
Get
want
Patty.
to say I want to
Here's
say this. Go ahead.
Even
okay. I
Andrew
was just
said it
gonna.
don't make sense.
Hold on. Okay. One
Even
Okay,
second.
Andrew said it don't make
One second.
sense.
One second, Andrew. I thought
okay.
you were Grant. But here's the thing. All right. What they have, if this is gerrymandered. If gerrymandered, all right. Let's keep it 100. If our country wasn't gerrymandered, the Republicans would never control the House. Never. Okay. Let's keep it real. If it wasn't gerrymandered, okay, that means rigged and chopped up.
Can I ask for a friend? A friend wants to know. Just text me. Say, what does that mean, gerrymandered?
Here's you said, what does it mean?
I asked for a friend.
Okay, gerrymander. Gerrymander, you guys, means to manipulate the boundaries of an electoral constituency. Sorry, it went black. So as to favor one's party or class. Achieve as a result by manipulating the boundaries of an electoral constituency. My bad. A total freedom to gerrymander as the results as they want.
Can you tell me what it means,
So
Jonathan? I'm
so
just kidding.
so so essentially, what happens, Jerry, is let's say you have this square state, okay, this square
Mm-hmm.
state right here, all right, and you have four districts in this state.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just chopping it into four, one and across like that, they start
Mm-hmm.
making little small lines, carving out here, putting all the Hispanics and the what you call it, population there and then move it over there. And so next thing you know, instead of having four districts of like four squares, you
Mm-hmm.
have districts that look like shape because what they're trying to do is include groups of people so that they can in that district instead of them
Manipulated.
instead of
Wait, John.
instead
You think that's the reason why they
Manipulated.
lost?
excuse me.
You think that's the reason the Democrats got historically trounced?
No. What I said, I'm gonna say it again for those that weren't listening. That means you, Mr. J. Okay, if it wasn't for gerrymandering, okay, the Republicans would never control the House. Period. That's what I said.
Okay, so you're gonna blame gerrymandering on the midterms when they get trounced?
Mm.
You think they're gonna get trounced this time?
Put some on it.
Is,
I,
is, is that is
I'll
that
put
what you're saying?
I'll put 500 on it. They're gonna get trounced, and I'm a
Oh,
Democrat.
Yeah, are you
oh,
serious?
oh.
Yo,
Hold
Thank
up,
we
you,
got
sir.
everybody.
one. We got one.
Another one.
Okay. All right, you
Wait a
heard
minute.
that.
Wow.
Yo, we
Wait,
got it.
we
We
have
got
a.
it.
I need everybody to meet up. This is
We got
Jay
one.
and John. You know what? I'm about to come off
We
camera for
got
this one.
one.
Another one.
I'm about to come off camera for this one. Jay, did I just hear what I heard?
500 that the Democrats get, not just trounced, maybe historically trounced, and the blue wall in the central states comes down.
Another
Jonathan,
one.
Okay.
do you accept that?
Yo, Jerry, that been accepted. Don't ask that because I don't want him to be able to back out of that one. Okay, when that high come down, I don't want him to back up out of
Jay, is it confirmed?
that.
100%.
Yo,
You know I'm a
well,
man of my
don't
word.
confirm. Don't try to reconfirm something that's confirmed already, Jerry.
I just want to double it just so.
Jonathan, I'll
Okay.
tell you what we'll do. I will Zelle or Cash App Jerry my 500. You do the same, and then when the midterms come, Jerry will send it back to
Man,
me.
I ain't letting nobody hold
Oh
him $500 for the
shit!
2 years.
Damn,
No, but we got it, Jay.
Jay
We're
playing.
there. No, I know.
Okay,
I know how to drive up to your house, Jay. I know how to hit the road for $500. You're close enough. So,
no problem. Listen, we'll meet in AC if you want.
oh man, listen to me, Jay. No, listen to me. Right now, with these the economic plans that's happening right now, policies that's happening with these tariffs, our country is doing horrible, guys. Let me just say this right here, Jay. When they handed this economy over, when Biden handed this economy over, were we in bad shape?
No, but we weren't in great shape.
No, actually, we were. We were in great shape. We were in great. See, and that's what and that's the manipulation. Any economist, anyone would tell you we had a great economy. Okay, we didn't feel it, because we had a great economy. Everyone would tell you that. Matter of fact, you can go look at the data. The data's there now.
Hey, Jonathan, let me just say this
$2 trillion
respectfully.
year, 2 trillion
Hold on, Andy.
deficit a year.
Let me just finish this real quick. Lifelong Democrat, voted. I even voted for her, unfortunately. But I'll say this: the biggest problem the Democrats have is they're losing guys like me who voted Democratic historically.
Yeah, but Jay, we got others coming in. 10, jump in 10. 10 going once. 10 going twice. All right, so let me know when 10's ready, guys. Yeah, they are actually. You know what, Jay? More people coming in. You know what we're gonna get, Jay. I'm gonna tell you something. They're gonna feel. You know who's gonna feel like that. Who's gonna realize they've been treated as hoes? Like not like I'm talking like like figuratively. Like not white women when they realize, okay, that their asses voted for some shit. They voted the shit that they voted for got them in a situation where they're being called DEIs and they're losing jobs for no goddamn reason at
Wait,
all.
Jonathan, let me get some clarity. You mean the white women that didn't show up to vote and that's why she lost? Those white
No,
women?
no. I'm talking about the ones that showed up and voted against their own interests. Okay, there's a lot of those are starting to wake up as they watch each other get fired.
That's fake news.
That's not fake news.
Fake fucking news, dude.
Okay, it's fake news.
Yeah,
Find something to the contrary.
women love real men, and let me tell you,
Not fake
Republican are
news.
the hottest women.
No, one second, Maria. Go ahead, Maria. We had a woman jump in. Go ahead, Mariana.
It
Go
was
ahead.
it was me, Jonathan. I was just saying it's not fake news. Jonathan is speaking the truth. You know how many people are losing their jobs and they feel sorry that they voted for this administration? I mean, where are you? Like you don't you I think if you live in a bubble of S or somewhere that you don't watch the other side of what's really happening, Like we're not blind. We see people on the news speaking their minds and saying how sorry they feel for themselves and for their families. They are losing their jobs, and they
They do
actually
Mariana,
realize.
regret the
Mariana,
vote.
I actually saw one second. Mariana, I saw one of those ladies that was actually at a Trump rally and she was holding the signs next to Trump. Then they showed her now and she's regretting it.
Exactly.
And it's and it's
There's
and it's
many of those, Jerry. There
Nice
are many
anecdotal
of those.
story.
And
Listen,
and but they excuse the Republicans of like, oh, those the Democrats are paying these people to do that. Seriously? Do you think if people are going to be wasting their time to go on TV to do things like that? This is serious, you guys.
it's
This
not
is
that
like
serious.
people's livelihoods. Like this is where their income is being. I mean, they're losing their income.
Well, stay at
They
home and
have to
make
take care. They
babies.
have to take care of their kids and their family,
No,
and they
it's not.
don't
Listen,
have a job
it's
right
not that
now.
serious. It's not that serious. Listen, Trump has overwhelming support. His
Oh my
support
God!
numbers are just about as high as they've ever been.
Listen, it
And
doesn't
the
matter what I
Democratic
say. You're gonna
support
keep
is the
saying the same thing.
lowest it's ever been. Nobody is supporting the Democratic Party.
Oh
People
my
do
Actually,
goodness!
not
that's bullshit.
Wait,
The
wait, Andrew,
Bullshit.
what did you just say before when you interrupted Mariana? What did you just say?
I was trying to be triggering and say stay at home and make babies.
Yeah, not cool.
It's
And
Whatever.
stupid.
Well, he
But
says
say,
bullshit all the
That's
time.
the
no, I'm glad.
stupidity that you
I'm glad
only
he's
have
saying
to
that.
reply.
I'm
That's the
glad.
stupidity that you only have to
But
reply to.
Okay.
Seriously.
Mariana, you gotta let him speak like that because he's speaking for the white males when you say that because that's essentially what they're telling the white
Exactly.
women.
He's
That's what they're
he's
telling the
dude.
white
showing
women,
how
and the white
stupid he
women are
is.
sitting there laughing like, laughing like this
Mm,
right here,
mm,
thinking they're having a
mm,
good time. But
Yeah,
not funny.
every time they
someone will
turn
want to
around, one
mother
second,
their
hold on, Andrew.
families.
Every time you turn around, there's a white man joking like that. Okay, there's got to be some truth in that joke, but that's fine. Okay, stay at
Man.
home and have babies. That's what they're telling y'all. Okay, lose your jobs, give us the job, stay at home, have babies, and be submissive.
Yeah, wow,
That's what
yeah,
it
I
is.
love how much words you try to put in people's mouths, Jonathan.
No, you just
It's
said
just
it.
amazing.
If they're staying at home having babies, what are they doing, Andrew? They're being what, submissive.
Listen, I'm telling you, no, that's not what. Dude, you're just wild. The things
Wait,
that
wait.
you think
If they're
about
not,
that.
if they so if
It's
you
so
just
crazy how you think
if you
that.
tell them to stay at home and they stay at home and have babies, what are they doing, Andrew? They're
They
being
don't have
submissive.
to stay at home. They can. Oh my God, I'm not making this
Okay,
an.
listen,
Listen,
Jonathan.
here's my point.
He always
It's
says
fake news
he is
to say that there's all these women out there. It's
the
the
typical
same.
group that
Wait,
they
It's
wait,
the
see
wait.
same.
something, they see
Okay.
something, and they say it's something. They see a dog peeing, and then they said that no, the dog is actually pooping.
Yep.
That's how they function.
Yeah. But once
I don't
again, but
understand what that's supposed to be about. Listen, we have the people are overwhelmingly supporting Trump and overwhelmingly ditching the Democrat Party.
okay.
There are not a ton of Republicans flipping Democrat. There's only
Actually,
a ton of
there's a
Democrats.
whole bunch. There's a
Jay,
whole
listen,
bunch.
that's bullshit. There's a ton of Democrats leaving the Democrat Party, leaving Democrat states, the Democrat Party.
Okay. Let me just say this. Yeah,
According to
one second, Maria,
you,
According to every
Maria.
goddamn
One,
poll
one
they
second.
put
Boom.
out,
There you guys go, right there. God damn. Woo. All right. So here's the deal, folks. All right, Andrew, what's happening here is, when if you write an op-ed or you go and you protest against an issue that this administration believes in, and if you're not a quote unquote citizen, if you're a green card holder or whatever, this stuff that's guaranteed them under the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the right to protest out of the country. All right. So everyone knows that this administration, okay, is petty and they're looking to like just use their flex their power any way they get. So people aren't going to be as vocal about the opposition, okay, to this administration. There are a lot of people, okay, that are unhappy with what's happening right now, but they're staying quiet because they don't want to be primary in the midterms. They don't want. There's a lot of things they don't want. They want to make it through the midterms, okay, and then he becomes a lame duck president, and then they're able to go ahead and do what they got to do. All right. Right now, they don't know where this is going. They don't know how he's trying to mold our democracy. He's trying to remold our democracy. Okay. Our democracy should not be remolded. So, what I would say to you is this right here. You may believe that a lot of people aren't coming over to the Democrat side. That's why, what you call it, make the noise he makes. Jay, when he made the bet, I took it because people are afraid to speak up right now. They are. Okay. Hell, I'm afraid. I'm like, damn, I don't want to get audited because that's what the hell they're going to start doing to regular Americans.
Wait, hold
Auditing,
on. Jonathan
auditing,
Bing.
go ahead, auditing the hell out of us. Go ahead, Jay.
So we finally have, and like I said, I voted for Kamala. I will screenshot my ballot. So we finally have a president that's actually doing everything he said he was going to do, including deporting immigrants. And
Mhm.
everybody's running around like their hair's on fire. Why is he doing this? We had prepared. That's the problem with the Democratic Party. They're not prepared. He said he was going to do it, and he's
It,
doing
it,
it. And
but
hold
it's
on, Jonathan. Let me ask you this: are you prepared for a third term of Trump? Because that's going to happen too.
okay. Are you okay with that, Jay?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's the thing, because that's not going to happen. All right. You need 2/3 of the Congress for it to happen. It's not going to happen. So I want people to even so they won't be ready for it. When they think when they got to rush and find someone to put some people in there, it's going to be a shit show because people are going to have to be denouncing Trump, and other people are going to be loyal to Trump. People are going to try to win the MAGA vote, and then people are going to like, wait, I want to stay away from the MAGA vote. So it's going to be a shit show over there. Don't worry, the Democrats, they that there's nowhere to go but up from here. All right, so I'm actually
I
glad.
love that you believe that.
Yeah, I'm
Y'all
glad.
keep
Yeah,
y'all
no,
keep
I'm yeah.
trying to trans our
Yeah,
kids.
listen to
Go
me.
for it.
There's more Democrats in this country than there are Republicans. Okay, it's just that you got states, you got states like Alabama,
Roll
okay,
Tide.
and Mississippi, okay, and Kentucky and West Virginia, all that other states, okay, where you guys get your you guys get your 2 senators. Montana, look at Wyoming. Wyoming got 5,000 big ass state. That's all they have, but they get 2 fucking senators. Okay, and look at California. California has millions
I
of
love how
people.
California
Okay,
is not a shithole
like
right
like
now.
one
Jonathan, do you
sec.
know I've been talking this whole time? Oh,
No, I did not know you were talking this whole time.
I got
So
family in Wyoming.
okay, so like what I'm saying to you is, yeah, call it when you sit here. I'm listening to you guys, and you guys think that there's more Democrats out there than there are freaking Republicans. So and guess what? When the Dems take control, if they don't their out and Republicans upside their head with it, I'm gonna be pissed because I don't normally speak like that, but I'm gonna speak like that because Republicans are doing right now, and I
So wait,
stand by that.
You know
do you
what,
want do you
JB?
wait do you want my Zell? I'll give it to you right now.
Oh no, don't worry about it. You're gonna pay me, bro, because people are gonna vote. This is their first chance to vote against this right here, what they're seeing. Okay, people are gonna say this is life or death. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, the Cubans, they lost their status. Okay, guess who voted? Guess who the Cuban voted for? Overwhelmingly, who did the Cubans vote for?
Donald Trump.
See Donald Trump, sir. For
Hell yeah, they
okay,
did.
okay, but now their families getting deported. They're being deported. Okay, some people been years and they find themselves on the planes. Okay, getting sent down to Louisiana, down in freaking Nicaragua, El Salvador. I meant,
You
come
talking
on.
about the worst of the worst criminals?
Nah, those no, they get no. There's no worst of the worst criminals. If it was the worst of the worst criminals, why wouldn't they just give the name up? And they're saying it's a state secret. It's come on. What's so secret about that? There's no secret about that. So to go out there and say that's why they won't give it up. There's a professional soccer player. There's a professional soccer player that's sitting down in that prison right now. A
So
professional soccer player.
so soccer players don't commit crimes. I'm just
No,
curious.
no, 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 no. No, he just got up here. He just got here a little while ago. He came in. He actually got he's applied for amnesty. Okay, and he went through the whole proper system. They locked him up because he had a tattoo of a soccer ball with a crown on it and a chain. He's a professional soccer player. All
What do you
right.
think about the kid from Colombia they sent that they have in Holden right now? The one that
Well,
started all the rallies against Israel.
guess what? Jay. You know how hard I rock with Israel, right? You know how hard I got. They threatened my
100%.
life. They threatened my life over how hard I rock with Israel. Okay, and my family members when they do Google searches, they see my name and they read that. Oh, okay. But I'll say this right here. I think that even though he was pro-Palestinian, he has a right. See, you guys think like he's against my cause. So No, he may be against my cause, but he's using my rights. So I'm not an idiot. I'm not the dum dum that's going to say, "Hey, give up." Yeah, I'm gonna give up my right to get rid of him. And then all of a sudden I'm standing there, and all of a sudden they come to me. Next thing you know, my rights are gone, and they don't exist because I gave it up because I want this country. Fuck out of here, you guys. And that's what you guys are doing. You guys want to kiss. You guys want to booty clap for one guy, Donald John Trump, and you guys are willing to give up everything that makes you Americans. You guys are willing to go and put yourselves voluntarily put you guys under authoritarian rule, okay, so that you can be supportive of one guy, and then later on, when we change leaders, you guys are then saying, okay, great, I want my rights back now. It doesn't work that way. The Patriot Act, did you get your goddamn rights back? No. Okay, FISA court, did that go away? No. Once they take it, they keep it. Any one of you guys that think that did that away when Trump go away, like, okay, you guys can start asking for those rights that you guys thought were like disposable while he's in there? Dumbass! Yeah, that's what you guys are. I land.
Good. Listen, you need to quit shitting on Alabama. By the way, y'all love our long, hard wood, and you like to put our nuts in your mouth. We grow all these peanuts in this wood down here, so y'all can leave
That,
Alabama alone.
but that peanuts aren't nuts. They're lagoons.
What the
Okay,
fuck ever.
they're
Listen,
lagoons. They're
I think
lagoons.
I think most people are pro Israel or pro Palestinian. What we're not is pro Hamas. Okay, if people are pro Hamas and terrorism, then why we're not putting up with that shit. We're not going to provide material support or aid to organizations like Hamas.
You know, I'm gonna tell you this right here, bro. Our founding fathers, terrorists. All right,
Wake it up.
our founding fathers. Okay, and I'm not being disrespectful or rude or anything. It's a fact. We were under British rule, and we did what we had to do to get from under British rule. They did what they had to do to get from under British rule. Okay, and they got support from France. Okay, and that's how we won our freedom. So when you guys are sitting here saying that, like, people can support as long yeah, they can voice opposition, they can protest, they can do all that stuff. That's what our Constitution allows us to do. That's what makes us great. And you guys, I'm gonna tell you something, Andrew. You're trying to take away what makes us great: freedom of speech, freedom to protest, right to assemble. Those are the things that when something gets wrong, when something goes wrong, we are able to go out there and like I remember when we killed Osama bin Laden. Okay, when we finally captured his ass and killed him. I remember I jumped in the car and I drove to Philadelphia, and we were all out in the middle of the street, like, yeah, just sharing USA, USA, USA. That's the right to assemble. Okay, you see, and you're thinking, to you it's everyday shit. To us it's everyday shit. We won the Super Bowl. I jumped out and I jumped in my car. I drove to Philly. Okay, we celebrated. That's the right to assemble. It up. Next time something like that happens, and I jump in my car, like, right. Next thing they already singing my ass out anyway. I don't got the complexion for the connection. But with that being said,
What you say?
it's like, but I show up there, I get my ass whooped, and I get locked up because my right to assemble is gone now. So you guys are giving up your rights to right now. You guys are cheering, but it's
No,
taking away your rights. It's taking away your bill of rights. It is. That's what it's doing.
bro,
But that's fine.
it's right to protest.
Anyone else wants to jump in? Because I've been speaking a lot tonight, folks.
Yeah, you have been, man.
Anyone
Just
else wants to
take. You
jump in
gotta,
on
you
this?
I
gotta
was
take it
trying to
back.
get Mekey involved. I was trying to get
You don't
a
have the
couple.
right
One,
to
one
burn
second,
down a city.
bro. You just gotta let me just land because I was picking up Jonathan's lob. If that's okay with you, hey Jonathan, I was trying to get a few more of these co-hosts involved, bro. And yeah, but Mekey, big man. You see what I put in the chat? But go ahead, bro. You can finish the land, Andrew.
Good. Yeah. Here's the difference. You can protest all you want. Whatever you want. What you can't do is trespass, vandalize,
Capitol building.
intimidate other people,
Oh,
Capitol.
you talking about
steal their
January 6th? I
car,
agree. You talking about January
burn them
6th?
down.
That's why I rock with him, bro. Because see,
He's honest. That's what I say. I like him.
that's what I appreciate about him. Hey,
He
shout
keeps it
Andrew,
real.
shout out to you for keeping it real. So finish explaining how they can't do what they did on January 6th. Finish
Go
explaining
ahead.
that. Everybody
Oh
just
my
listen.
God!
Listen how dope.
Did
Listen
y'all
how dope Andrew
actually
is.
watch the security footage of J6? Did you
Hey,
actually watch it?
there's a quote that says it's better to be
Where
silent and
was
be
the
thought a fool than to
FBI
speak out and remove all
plants
doubt.
there who were instigating the whole thing?
Who
You
was
guys
instigating
are
it?
you guys want to lock up a bunch of grandmothers who were walking peacefully up and down the halls of uh,
Yeah.
the building. I
Jonathan,
mean,
watch this. Watch this. Hey, that's what I like about how intelligent.
you
Hey,
guys are
hey,
acting like
Andrew,
there was some
Andrew,
massive slaughter.
Andrew,
Of
Andrew,
course, this day in United
Andrew. Mute up for 1 second, bro. Andrew, relax. Take a deep breath. Andrew,
States is
just
not the same.
Andrew, bro. Come on, bro. Bro, relax. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Act like you're doing a dateline. This is all I want you to do for me. Andrew, maybe I watched the wrong thing because I watched MSNBC or something. Can you explain to us
Yeah, you got some
what was
fake
it
news.
different? Okay, explain to us what went on January 6th that made it not something that like what we feel. Explain to us, give us a detailed account of what happened in January 6th. Go ahead, Andrew.
Okay, you had a 3 hour long incident where you had FBI plants and other aggravators who were there that's that went and busted open a window and a door, and then people walked in peacefully and were directed by uh, the police staff there,
Wait, Jonathan.
come in. And
Wait.
they walked down the halls. They didn't burn anything down. The only person that died was Ashley Babbitt, who was shot by a police officer who was behind a
Wait,
gated
Jonathan. Wait.
door.
Wait.
There should have been fucking.
Wait.
There should have been 50 more Ashley Babbitts that
Jonathan.
day. There should
Hey,
have
Wow,
been
that's
50 more
fucked
Ashley
up.
Babbitts.
wait.
That's
Hey,
fucked up.
wait.
She's a
Hey,
fucking
Andrew.
thug and a criminal. Okay, she's a
Uh,
fucking thug and a
Come on,
criminal. Okay. Eh, no, she did not. She fucking put our police officers'
hear me?
lives in danger.
Oh
Obeyed.
my
She should have.
god!
She could have. She should have
Wow!
complied. She should have
Bullshit.
complied and obeyed.
It-
Period. Point blank.
wow!
Hey, Mekey,
I'm
when you
glad
see
we
this guy
got that.
Andrew, Mekey, this is America. When you see Andrew, this and you hear how intelligent he's breaking down January 6th. Back to you, Andrew, because you're educating us.
You know
Bro, I'm just
what?
saying you're educating.
No, I don't think y'all know what you're talking about J6. I'm gonna go find some links and post them in the chat for y'all. I'll be right back.
So what do you think when we saw it live, do you think it was like AI we was looking at?
Going to
Cause
No,
S
I
right now
think
to
you're
find the
seeing what
videos.
they want you
Yeah.
to see.
well, 1 second. Let me just unpack this a little bit. So we saw what they want us to
No,
see.
no,
So
Jerry.
so what did he see though, Jonathan? Jonathan, what did Andrew
Jerry,
see?
listen to me. January 6th was such an incident that the police officers had to shoot. Okay, because they feared for their
That's
safety.
such a
They
lie. Oh my god.
Okay, they had some thug ass person
What's wrong with
coming
the
at
goo?
them. Okay, they had some thug ass person coming at them that wouldn't comply. Okay, they gave that thug many orders to stop, don't proceed, don't come over. And she found out, and she fell straight down. Boom. Okay, and that was it. And all the rest of the thugs knew what was up. They realized that the privilege ended at border that they put there. Period.
Jonathan, the thing I'm tripping off of is the way this guy is actually breaking down something that we all saw with our own eyes and he's remixing it. This is insane. This makes me question everything he ever says on the stage. This is insane. The goo is free. Someone said free to goo. Would you try to jump in, chat?
Hey,
Go ahead.
can you guys bring up the goo? Free to go. Bring the go up,
I
folks.
thought I did.
I did,
I
Jonathan, but
did.
Okay.
not
Okay.
everyone wants to come up.
Okay. Okay.
Well, can
Okay.
I
No
ask a
problem.
question respectfully,
Jump
Mr.
in,
Bing?
catch con first.
Go ahead,
Go,
Jay.
Jay.
His name's
I
Jay.
just,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
it's all good. So I'm curious, Andrew, how many cops died because of incidents on that day?
Zero. No, not one cop died because of incidents on that day.
How many cops committed suicide because of that day?
None.
Okay, that's cap.
No, it's not.
Doesn't know. It can't be Cap if he doesn't know. There were cops that died that day, sir, because of the
No, there weren't.
incident. There were police officers that died because of the incident.
Don't say
Yes.
sick, Nick, because that's not true. I already know it's not true.
What's not true?
My God.
Sick Nick did not die on January 6th. He died from a stroke or some shit like 3 days later.
What's your favorite
Was not hit
strain?
upside the head by a damn
And
fire extinguisher,
can I
like you're
let me
trying to
know when I
say.
can play a video?
Go ahead.
Play a
Silence
damn
is
Well,
video.
golden.
no,
Why doesn't anybody remember January 6th, right before that happened and Trump was speaking? And he told people that he would walk down there with them.
Mm-hmm.
wake it up,
He, sh-
Tina. One
he
mic on
told them.
Tina.
He said, I will walk down there with you. Let's go. I'll walk down there with you. And he was standing behind glass. Like, I didn't imagine that. I watched it and saw it with my own
I
eyes.
did too. And
Oh
they
my
were like
god,
in a
I love
trailer,
y'all's
not a trailer, but they were like in a.
conspiracy theory. I can't believe y'all still believe it went down like that.
It
Oh my
did.
God,
Y'all would
Andrew,
Move
really
on
bring
from
just
Andrew,
shut
bro.
up.
Move on.
Move on.
No, he was saying move on from Andrew, not you, Tina.
Oh, okay. I
He
was
would
thought, okay.
go ahead, Tina. Did you land? So, what did you think about? What do you think about what Andrew is saying? I'm really puzzled though, because after hearing Patty, like I don't want to say unpack, but let's say pack it up. It's like Tina. I'm just really starting to realize that some people they just say anything. It's not even debate the news. It's like create my own news as we talk. Tina, Andrew,
It's selective memory and
confirmation bias.
amnesia, something.
Damn, I
You,
don't know.
you,
Go ahead,
but you
chat.
know what? Well, I'm sorry. It, if the other side would have, and I hate saying this whole whataboutism, but we got to be honest. I guarantee you, if the Democrats would have done the same thing,
Oh my God.
there would
National
have been
Guard.
more bloodshed.
National Guard. It wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, they lucky it was as mild as it was.
That poll is a stupid question. No one's saying if she was a hero or not. She was shot in cold blood.
What question did you hear me ask?
No,
No,
he's
the
talking about a poll.
poll.
He just redirect. Go ahead and land, chat.
Oh,
He
okay.
he's all
Yeah.
over the place.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, because what I don't understand, and again, it's like people are so beholden to a personality and to a party that they are committing treasonous acts. Like you put this personality, this person over your country, which is the definition of being unpatriotic. Like literally, these people stormed the Capitol. They put a noose in a tree in front of the Capitol. A noose.
Chat,
They
chat. Let me jump in with you and stay right there.
okay.
Keep the mic because I don't want to get a text. Keep the mic, chat.
Hmm.
me
Okay.
listening, me listening to you. It's almost like there's no rebuttal. There's no debate. This should be. I don't care if you red, blue, purple, yellow. Just be like, you know what? This is the one time I say that. Chat. You have no idea how this dude even sounds defending this, and someone died. Someone died.
Ashley Babbitt did.
I'm talking to chat right now, and
She
there was
should
a
have complied. She should have complied.
chat. There was a dumb dumb
And
in
apparently so should
chat.
you, Andrew.
Chat. There was chat. There was
She feared for her life. I mean, that officer feared for his life.
chat. There was a dumb dumb in here the other
Oh
day.
no.
Can
Oh,
y'all what the
dare you. You
there
missed what he said though. He called that man a PUSSY, and that's ridiculous and disrespectful.
because most of these because they're the ones that are
Yeah,
like
brother.
cult. No,
That's
well, I'm
yeah.
saying I'm just spelled out what he said. Let's say what he said then. PUSSY. Most of them are those because they. Okay, back to you, chat. Chat,
Let's see. Let me look at this poll, man.
chat. Why you didn't unmute your mic? What's going on?
Well, Jerry, here's the thing. There's a certain segment of America that agrees with everything he just says. They believe it. They drink the Kool-Aid. They'll swear on a stack of Bibles that no cops died because of the incident on January 6th. That's bizarre to me.
All I know is I see why the world it is the way it is because you can know a lot about people by just hearing them tell a story when it's
let me
something we all saw.
Andrew, I got a question. Did Ashley? You said Ashley Babbitt was unarmed, right? Andrew.
Yes, she was unarmed.
Okay. Did she comply?
She was behind a door that was
No, no. Did
locked.
she comply?
She was in with a mob of people.
Did she comply? Yes or no?
This is ignorant to
Comply
this
with
Well,
what,
did,
finest.
did,
Jonathan? What was
didn't,
she directed to do?
no, did she get shot when she climbed through? She broke through that thing and climbed over. Yes or no? Did she comply when they told her to stop? Did she
I
comply?
get, well, I guess she didn't if she did that then.
Okay.
But she, but
You don't even know how she died. You haven't seen the video of how she died.
Jonathan,
I didn't think
Jonathan.
that she climbed over the top of that
Yes, she did, bro. Yes, she did. How the hell you think she got shot, bro?
because he shot her through the door.
That's not.
She climbed through the. She
I'm
was
pulling
climbing
up
through the
again.
broken window. He didn't even see the thing.
Definitely didn't see the
You,
video.
I'm
you
pulling up
definitely
again
didn't see
right
the
now.
video.
This
He
dude's a
never watches
capital.
videos.
Capital idiot. Capital idiot.
Yo,
Y'all
so, but
stupid.
because wait,
Excuse
So
because
me.
dumb.
Bro,
I
you are a capital. You know what? You're a dumb. You're everything dumb, bro. Just
Whatever.
listen. You're
Well, that's a
No.
lot. I have a question. Okay,
no,
so
that's not a lot.
well, I mean, it is, but that's okay. It's your opinion. I respect it. But here's the thing: I never saw the video, and a lot of this is actually a little bit new information to me. And I have a question: is there
you
anyone
never
in
saw the
here?
video.
No, of course not. No, you know how I feel about what I let
Yeah,
into my
see, I've
mind.
seen the
And
video,
it,
but I
but I say that to say this. I'm curious to know who in here thinks that those of you that did see what happened. Do you think that it was right in her execution, persecute? Like I don't know, in what happened.
Execution.
That wasn't
That, that,
execution.
That's a
that wasn't
real
no
tough
execution.
word.
Well, whatever
Execution.
you call it, like whatever like however you say when you unalive a person.
That bitch was shot. She was
Listen,
shot.
I'm just saying this goes over. I was trying to make sure we didn't get.
Jesus.
I was trying to make sure we didn't get X'd on
She
some.
was shot. So
I listen.
that's what
I'm just
God,
trying to.
dog, John.
All right, shot.
no, and the reason
yeah,
I'm saying
but
that,
once again, yeah,
Go
she
ahead,
didn't
sis. I'm
climb
sorry.
over anything.
I wasn't trying to soften anything. We're evergreen here. I didn't want to get us like there's certain platforms that don't allow certain things. That's all.
Yeah, he shot her through the door.
no, he did not shoot her through the door.
Yes, he did.
He
Y'all
did
need to
not.
play
Watch
the
the
video,
video.
Jonathan. This is
I'm
chatting.
gonna
We can
drop the
play the
link.
video.
Yeah, Chat, play the video. Chat, play the
All right,
video.
give me a second. Let me get the box.
All right, we're gonna play the video
It's a no for
because
me.
yeah, no. We're gonna watch this video because you guys are saying that this woman wasn't. Look, I get it. Some people don't want to see a video because they want to be willfully ignorant about what happened. Listen to me,
Do
okay?
you think it's because of a young man?
Especially in debate the news, and when we got 4 more years of Trump. If you don't have this video under your belt, then you really shouldn't be discussing this right here. And Andrew, you shouldn't be discussing this right here because you haven't seen the video.
I
They
can
No,
gave
actually
her
I
play
have
it.
seen
orders.
the
I can
video.
actually
What
play it.
you were describing is not what I remembered, and it's what you're describing is not
Yeah,
accurate.
Jerry, you got a bot you can play it on.
I can if someone sends Carlos, send me the video, Carlos.
Okay,
Please.
let me get it.
I mean, do we? Is that what we really want to do? Is like share it
Yes, that's what
unaliving?
we want to do.
Yeah,
That is
absolutely.
that's we got
Correct.
it. We
The
got it.
whole all of America saw this video over and over again, and
Oh,
there's very few Americans that haven't. And if we have people defending, if we have people defending this,
I think
yeah,
it's
we
wild
definitely.
that you guys think he was justified in shooting an unarmed woman
No,
Broke
yeah,
into.
through the door.
yeah. I've seen plenty of people get shot in traffic stops. What are you talking about?
do you think that
Uh,
that was
wait,
okay
wait,
to
how,
go,
That's
how
wild.
how is he,
That's
Jonathan?
wild.
Jonathan?
Jonathan?
How is
Yes,
how is he supposed to know that the woman was unarmed when she's coming at him
exactly,
through a window?
exactly. Okay, go
It's
ahead.
a
What were you
wonder
saying?
more. It's a wonder more people didn't get shot. I mean, honestly,
Exactly. That they showed restraint. Yeah, so she wasn't executed; she was shot. That's what happened. So that was something
And you're
crazy.
saying you guys are saying, and that's what should have happened, right?
No, listen to me.
Oh,
Anytime, okay, all right, okay. I'm gonna do it. 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 Man, you motherfucker! The cops shoot black men for doing far less than what the goddamn day, and you
Yeah.
guys sit there and say
Wake it
they should have
up.
they should have complied. Oh, she should have complied. They could have complied. Oh no, how did he know? But now this woman is in the Capitol where she shouldn't have been. She broke in. Okay, and then they had all our elected officials and the vice president of the United States behind them. And you're saying, guess what? There's a possibility that he shouldn't have shot him. She shouldn't have shot. Get the hell up out of here.
I
Soon
don't think it's
as
ever right when someone's life
yeah.
gets taken like that, Jonathan.
What you say?
I don't think it's right when anyone's life gets taken like that, man.
Oh, come on, bro. Every
Come
time
on.
we read, every time we watch a post that says, oh, he should have complied. Oh, he was complying. Oh, they told him not to move. But yeah, but he also told him to get his driver's license. So come on, let's not do that. Okay? So let's not do that. Just because she got the complexion for the connection, okay, and is a female, doesn't mean that she's absorbed from being reckless and lawless. That was they let guess what? They had so many checkpoints, barriers set up, and everyone was broken through. And they did not do anything. They gave them grace on every one of those barriers. That last year, between them, the vice president, and our elected officials, and they could not let them by. And they shot. And they stopped them. What would have happened if they didn't shoot and everyone else would have came over and then went in there and massacred our elected officials?
Can I play the video, JB?
1 second, chat.
Well, you really think that's what was going to happen? You think they were going to charge in there and
they had a goddamn guillotine out there?
Come on, man.
They had a guillotine out there.
Pence?
Bro.
Where's Mike Pence?
Chat.
Oh
One
my
second.
God. Unbelievable.
Jonathan.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just wild that
Just
you
give me
really
1
think
second.
that.
Is the video there?
Jonathan, I got it, brother. Just give me 1 second.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yes.
Andrew, I have a question for you, bro.
1 second, brother.
Yeah, I got
before you go, just I'm sorry, 1 second, and then one mic on you. 1 second. John, do y'all see my screen? What do y'all see?
You have to make that bigger, man. Let me see that. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I made it bigger. Go ahead. What are you doing, Jerry?
I'm going to the video. 1 second.
Hey guys, all you gotta do is tap the corner and make it bigger.
Okay. Well,
that's a small ass video, man.
I got it. 1 second, brother. Damn it. Just give me a second.
All right, 1 second here. I
just
think
y'all continue to talk. Y'all continue to talk while I go back to it. It opened up. Y'all just continue to talk. Go ahead. The video's right here. Damn it! It's making me sign into YouTube. Fuck. Y'all go ahead, Jonathan. Go ahead.
Can I play this verse? It just shows the
You gonna play a video or the
that.
audio? You gonna play a video?
The video.
No, are we gonna see it though?
Yes, Jerry.
I'll go ahead and play it then. Chat, just go ahead, play it. I don't see it. Where is it?
On chat, everybody's got to drop
You have
down.
to leave and come
All right,
back.
so explain to me what we saw there when Ash.
I don't see.
On the co-host will have to bring you back up so you can see the video. Unless Jerry, you have it on your screen.
That's why I was trying to do it, Miss Chan.
Yeah, I see it now.
Oh, okay.
It's up there.
I don't want. Chad, I'm getting feedback. But Chad, can you just show it on your phone? Can you just, instead of using a bot, just show it on your phone? All right.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, that way we don't have to bring it back.
I can do it too. That's why.
Yeah. All right,
I'm
guys, I'm getting horrible feedback. Are you guys getting horrible feedback?
No, it's fine.
You guys,
Yes, feedback.
It's a little echoey.
yeah,
Feedback.
echo. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, listen. I got this. Oof. All right. We're gonna have to find out where's that feedback coming from. Chat your bot. We gotta get that bot out of here. All right, we gotta get that bot. That bot has.
Thoughts out.
The bot's gone.
Okay. So guys, I'm getting an echo from somewhere. You guys, are you guys hearing an echo?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to mute everyone. All right. All right. Something's going on. You guys hear the echo, correct?
Yep, Jonathan. Both of your phones are on. That's why one of you have to mute one of them.
All right, we're gonna have to find an echo.
No, that's good now.
No, there's an echo.
I hear an echo.
Oh, you know what?
Both your
Clubhouse. 1 second. I'm gonna have to mute Clubhouse. Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. There you go. There you go.
Perfect.
All right, Clubhouse. You guys aren't able to speak tonight for whatever reason. All right, let's do it, man. I want to see that video. Anyone has that video ready?
I have it. Let me know if y'all can see it. See my screen.
You gonna share screen? Go ahead, share screen.
You see it?
No, guys. Yeah. Jerry Malcolm. All right, listen to me. She broke through the barrier. Obviously, I don't want to drop that many people and bring that many people back up. Anybody see that screen?
See it. I left and came back.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to do all that with everyone. All right, guys. If you guys want to see the screen, go ahead, drop down, and we'll bring you right back up. All right. If you are already pre-co-hosted, just leave and come back. Yeah. So, hey guys, if you're a host, let's bring these people back up that drop down. All right. If you guys want to see this thing here, so
On whose screen? Is it supposed to be chat screen up there or something?
bro, you'll see the screen. That does. Now we can.
Just give me 2 minutes. Just talk to the audience for 2 minutes. I got it. Just give me 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not. No one's gonna have to drop down when I do it.
Okay. All right. So, all right, guys. Let's bring these people back up. Let's bring these people back up, folks. Let's bring these people back up. If you guys are, yeah. Thank you, guys. Let's bring people back up. Let's bring the people back up. Okay, Jerry has a blue screen. So, yeah. So, Andrew,
What's up?
so tell us what you think happened.
Yeah, I think they broke the window, and I mean, I've gone back to look at it. I guess. I mean, I didn't realize she was climbing through the window, but even still, hold on, man. Even still,
Oh my
like,
God!
when it's aren't our police trained in like riot, and crowd control? Don't they have like tear gas to use?
Oh,
Like,
they're
you
gonna do a
start
tear
opening
gas in an enclosed
fire.
area where they are.
I'm serious.
Okay, in an enclosed area where they are. See,
Yeah.
now you're making excuses.
No, I'm just saying. I
Now
don't
you're
think
making excuses.
you were asking, did anybody die on J6? And all I said was yes. One of the protesters, Ashley Babbitt, officer did.
Okay. Once again, she wasn't a protester. She was a thug. All right. She was a thug.
Wow. Okay.
She was.
Well, that's your opinion. That's fine.
No, it's not. That's not an opinion. It's a
That's literally
fact.
your opinion, dude.
No, there's right there.
That's
There,
fine. Opinion.
up top.
That's what you think.
Up top. Up top. Look, that's thuggish behavior. Look at that.
Y'all shouldn't steal elections. That's what
That's
pissed everybody
peaceful.
off.
Got her. Got her.
though again, did they?
Got her. They all ran away from that door, didn't they? They all
You
got the
still
hell
think that's peaceful, Andrew?
Jonathan,
Do you still
I couldn't
believe
see it on my
that's a
screen.
peaceful
Yeah,
protest?
it was. We saw
Wow.
it. We saw it. Got
Oh my
her.
God.
But
That is
there's other
one. That is a
there's
that is
other scenes.
isolated.
There's other scenes where you can actually see her climbing through that door. She went up, and so that was the break.
That's
That was the last barrier they had between them and everyone
a
else. And they were trying to
that's a
get there. They breaking windows out.
dead
Yeah, got her.
Why don't we ask him what did he think? What did you
that's a
think about it,
dead
Andrew? Was it peaceful?
terrorist.
Wait, the guy. Okay, the guy. You are in the Matrix hard.
Yeah, I still don't think she should have been shot. I think the
She should have
whole
complied. She should have
listen.
complied.
Well, here's the thing. That whole situation should not have even happened because Trump authorized 10,000
That's not true.
uh, reserve. Dude, that is national
That's not
guard
true. That's been
troops. That
debunked so
is
many times. That's been debunked.
Nancy Pelosi turned
No,
them away.
that's
They
not
Jonathan, I cannot
true.
wanted
believe that
all
you
of this to happen.
you're giving him this much grace with
The
this
whole thing was a
idiot. This is
psyop.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Do you see her
I mean, this sounds
going through the
like
window at the top? Do y'all see it? This is her.
I can't see it.
Oh yeah, yo, yeah. This shit's right there, climbing.
I
You see
see
that?
that. I
Climbing her
see
Jonathan,
ass to the window. You see that? Bio. Go ahead.
I,
Yeah, let the video go.
I gotta
Let
pause
it
this
fall
because I
back.
don't
Go
see
ahead.
nothing.
Boom.
Man, it's just sick that
And back she goes. Down goes Ashley. Down goes Ashley. Now I'm not excited that
seems
it
like you're really
happened.
enjoying this.
No, I'm not
Oh,
excited that
now
it
I can
happened.
see it.
And it
Oh,
sounds
okay.
like you're very excited
No,
about it.
no, no. What I'm saying,
Barack
there's justice being served. Okay,
Obama
I'm
That's
excited.
justice. She hadn't
I, I'm
attacked anybody.
I'm excited that my congressman Andy Lee, he was a congressman, he's down a state senator, wasn't injured as a result of that because he was behind those doors. Okay, I'm ecstatic that my congressman, okay, and my two senators weren't injured. Okay, so that's what I'm ecstatic about. That the Capitol Police did their job. They didn't issue privilege cards that day.
Chat. The reason why I was saying I didn't even know this could do this, chat. This is the first time I saw something like this up top. So my bad, chat.
Oh,
So
no
Andrew,
worries. Can I
oh
take it? Y'all still want to see it? Y'all good?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
play it one more time. Yeah.
there. Watch this.
Let me see this. Let me see it.
Yeah, that's peaceful as fuck.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is peaceful. John, this dude is a
just shot. She might be dying right now. 35-year-old Air Force veteran and QAnon supporter Ashley Babbitt was
this
shot
is
by a
peaceful.
Capitol police officer.
In her last moments of life, Babbitt was seen trying to force her way through a window that would give her closer access to the House chambers in the United States Capitol. In the wake of the riots, some on social media call her a hero and a martyr.
You deserve answers and you deserve justice.
That's
God bless Ashley's incredible memory, and God bless America.
Wow.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Wow.
and they did it under false pretext.
Andrew, since you're so against everything that just happened, tell me, what do you think? I'm interested to hear, what do you think should happen? Because if she broke through and everybody else start coming through, what do you think they should have done then, if that's the case? Because everybody, when she got through, what makes you think everybody else wasn't going to follow right behind and go
Exactly.
straight through those doors, and you think hell broke loose then? All hell breaks loose then. So what should have happened? I'm interested to hear that.
Rico, I'm going to honestly answer your question and tell you I don't know because I don't know the layout. I don't know what was behind that door. I don't know what the
congressman, all the congressmen were behind, and the vice president was behind that door.
Hey, Jonathan and Rico, it's interesting. Before we played the video, he had such a perfect memory, step by step. It was old ladies walk. He just her. As soon as the video come up,
No, listen. My God, you guys are so with everything.
Hey,
God
bro,
damn. No,
you,
I'm not,
bro,
I
bro,
swear to God, I'm not doing this with you guys.
Andrew,
Andrew,
bro, is it that time of the month, bro? Are you okay?
Andrew, no, Andrew, no,
No, no, no,
Andrew,
no. Something's
no.
wrong. Joe, something's
I
wrong with this
know,
dude.
man, but we got women in here, man. That's disrespectful to women, bro. Come
That
on,
wasn't.
man.
No, I was talking to Andrew.
I know that, man.
That
But
wasn't
here,
disrespecting no
Don't
women.
fall for the
I,
fragility. Don't fall.
yeah, what I want to say to you, Andrew, is look, man. Uh, my man, you ready, Andrew? This is all I gotta say. Ready? Here we go. Let me turn my camera on so you can see me because I don't want you to think I'm doing something disrespectful. Because what you call is already in the back channel. Trish saying have some respect, so I'm gonna put some respect on it. Down goes Ashley. Down goes Ashley. Down. Yo, I'm sorry. Okay. Once again, she was probably one of the most criminal of all criminals in the history of our country, and I mean that because guys, when you do something like that, that was an insurrection, and that was in the heart of our capital. That's where our laws are. That's the heart of our government.
Jonathan, I'm confused. How are we even having this conversation? Like, what was supposed to happen to her? She comes in and they just what? Put her in a jujitsu chokehold. What was they supposed to do?
No, they supposed to like, ma'am, come on. Did you cut your hands? I know there's glass there. Did you cut your hands? Let's get you. Come on.
See, this is the.
This woman, Jerry, she was arrested. I mean, hey, let's look at her. Let's look at her criminal past because they like to bring up criminal past. Let's bring up Ashley
Is
Babbitt.
there anything we're looking at this wrong, Jonathan? Maybe she was a victim. Maybe somebody just dropped her off the wrong address or something. And she.
No, let's look up her criminal past. Ashley Babbitt.
She ain't got no criminal past, boy.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Impossible.
Yeah, well, I know. So she got to be a bad one. She got to be a really bad one in order to have a criminal past.
I see what you're doing, JB.
Well, can you let us do it without narrating it?
With that kind of privilege. Let's see here. To get a criminal record with that kind of privilege, she got to be really, really
Jonathan,
fucked up person.
traffic tickets don't count, man. We all have had traffic tickets.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
Speeding ticket.
Here we go. All right, so Ashley Babbitt. Okay. Let's see here. She pulls up screaming, yelling. Let's see. So let's see what. Come on. I'm trying to get her record. Okay. Let's see here. She did. Okay. What was it? All right, man. Okay, door. Come on, guys. I gotta. They want to be cute with this because she has like 2 charges, Jerry. Not simple ones either. Hold on. So let me pull up the charges because I don't want to misquote that.
And your reading skills is exactly why the Department of Education is going to be.
Actually, Grant, there wasn't nothing to read. Grant, if it was just something to read, I would have read it.
I think the video showed everything, Jonathan.
Yeah, here it is. Maryland records show probable cause. Okay, a string of charges, which were not described. Let's see. Okay, she had traffic cases. She had 2 restraining orders that had to be issued at the time, but appear to be separate from the criminal case. Restraining order issued against Babbitt, according to the court's reason. Let's see. Let me give you something here because she busted out someone's windows. Let's do this. Let's find this and find her stuff. Because I don't like because she's deceased. I don't want to put bad information out there. I want to put the right information.
I wonder what was she thinking or they thinking would happen if they did what they did. Like what? Because I'm gonna be real. Andrew had me forgetting a little bit till the video came on. That was we call those home invasions. What would you do, people, if you were at home and that exact thing happened to your home? What you guys just saw, somebody busting down windows, what would you guys do?
Shoot them up, bang, bang.
Okay.
The thing is, they were given enough grace to get that close to the building. There should have been, like Jonathan said, there should have been like more. I'm asking.
Well, you know, Trump, he's pretty good at getting, barriers and stuff. He did when he was, BLM. He had the guard, National Guard. He just probably was, busy at that moment, to make sure that the Capitol would be okay. Cause Tina, are you there?
I'm here.
Cause didn't he say he was gonna walk down there with them? Didn't he say something like that?
He sure did. Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why he had
the Secret Service had to stop him from going down there. He was trying to get down there. He was mad at the Secret Service that they wouldn't let him.
And that's on video too. We saw that live. We watched that live.
Yes.
That what was happening was live. He was actually going to do it, and they wouldn't let him do it. Boy, It's okay if y'all like somebody, but at least speak the truth about the things that really happened. Nothing's the matter with saying my bad. You know what? I agree. But they just be like, no, that's not what happened. She
Well,
fed.
these. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, one mic on you, chat. One mic on you. I submit.
Thank you. Please, Jesus, rest. No, I'm joking. So this is the thing, though. Like, what do we think that this shows America? To Trisha's point in the chat, they were pardoned. This behavior
Oh,
was
I forgot.
pardoned by
Oh
the
my God, I
president.
forgot about that.
Can we, wake that up maybe?
Oh my chat. I just forgot about.
Hmm.
So what we just saw, Jonathan. What we just saw. Well, maybe somebody can explain because maybe Jonathan. Sometimes it's stuff we don't know. So what we just saw. What was the reason they were
What do
pardoned?
you what do you think? What do you think you saw?
We saw a invasion, Grant. Well, let me ask you. If you were at home and someone came through your house just like that for any reason, but they came through just like what you saw in that video, what would you do? Would you think it was peaceful?
I wouldn't open the door.
No, but they were
I would
coming through the.
I wouldn't
They were
open the
coming.
door and show them the way in.
But I'm talking about the part where they were smashing the windows and cracked the windows and that part.
Yeah. What video did you see? What video are you looking at?
The one they just played a second ago. Would you like us to replay it?
I mean, you understand there's a bunch of videos floating around out there.
But it was actually live also. Do you want to play it? I'm talking about the
I,
one. I'm talking about the one where we just watched a second ago. That one. It's not AI.
video.
It's real.
Have you seen the full video?
Well, okay.
Have you seen the
Let me
full
ask you a
video?
question. I've
Has
seen many
anybody here
videos,
seen the
but
full video?
Yes,
I
it's on a documentary.
but chat. Even if you don't see the full video, you can see a full video and one side looks perfect, then the other side where the crime is at. You know how many times they do that? Y'all ever seen that caught on camera thing? You
I think
gotta.
that's his point by saying, "Did we see the whole video?"
But
I
it's
mean,
irrelevant.
I
We
can
saw the,
only
we
assume.
we
Looking at
we
one
saw the
door.
we saw the part where there was an invasion. If that was happening in my home right now while I'm on the phone with y'all and somebody busting through my window, as soon as I hear the windows, I'm gonna start shooting at the damn window.
And
Go ahead.
some people were watching the news that day because the president was all over the news. So some people were actually watching it in live action.
Like
You
me.
didn't have to go back and watch a video.
Thank you, Tina. One mic on Tina.
That's
I,
right.
I've seen the
That's
whole
all.
I've
That's it.
seen the whole video, and the whole video is even more violent than what you just saw right there.
You gotta be joking positive.
I'm serious. And you know what? The day of, I was out there. I went home. I'm glad I did. But I went. I was walking by. I was across the street. Bunch of people were yelling crap, whatever. One of my friends was like, "Hey, let's get out of this area." Right. Um, we left. Got home. Saw this on the news. But I've seen the whole video. What took place even outside was violent. Right. This is just the beginning. Like you saw the layers after, right? This is inside. This is before the chambers. That's why she got shot. If if they would have gone through that one barrier right there, they would have been able to get to the officials. So
Yep.
that's why she got shot. She climbed through that window. They were doing their job. They were protecting the officials. They shot her. But there was I think they were a lot lenient that day because I live here, and when you walk by the Capitol, even it is a beautiful building, and you wouldn't want to damage it, but um, you get a sense of security there. There's a lot of security. There's, you just don't bust through the Capitol. You got to go online. You can even sit into a session of Congress, but you got to get a ticket, right, and watch peacefully. These people were not peaceful.
Well, according to some people in the room, they were, and what I just saw on that video and what I saw live,
Thugs.
I saw violence. I saw, I saw
They're
where
thugs, right? They're thugs, right?
I saw where it have been justified if 10 people would have got shot. It'd have been justified
Saw Black Lives Matter protests.
So
Isn't
so
that how they frame it?
why didn't 10 people get shot?
because their representative would.
It's a great question because based on the video you saw, there should have been 10 people shot, and I agree with that.
Okay, so do you
But
think
10
do you
people weren't
do you
shot. 10
do you
people were not shot.
Tina Tina, do you
Yeah.
remember when Trump was saying that he was going to go down there. I think
Yes, I
Tina,
do.
I think it was almost like it was a message because they knew what was going on. So I think because they saw the commander in chief was in support of going down there, I think that's why the lenience came in. But Tina,
No,
I'm not,
go ahead. Talk
I'm
to me.
not trying to piss Jonathan Bing off right now, but let's just say, since someone did say BLM, I think it would have looked a lot different if it would have been okay. Weird, you know.
I've already
Yo,
said it. I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll
go ahead.
Go,
say it.
let Tina say
Go ahead.
If it would have been people with darker colored skin, brown, black, yellow, it would have been a whole different slaughter. Trust and believe.
It'd been a bloodbath, right, Tina?
Tina,
Yes, it would have.
Tina,
Absolutely.
It would
I
smell
rock
like
with you,
art.
Tina. Tina, you know what? I got to get your number because sometimes when I want to say things, I'm gonna text you and ask you.
It would smell like iron out there, right? That's what it smelled like, iron, right? It would smell
I'm,
like
I'm keeping it
I
real.
hate
I'm
I
keeping
hate
it
iron
when
and
real.
people say
smoke.
that
One mic
self-deprecating
on Tina.
bullshit.
Wait, what'd you say, to God? God, what'd you
I hate
say?
when people say that self-deprecating man. I
What's
swear.
what part? Go ahead.
If they would have
Well,
been black, they would have got killed. If they would have been black, man, fuck that. Them motherfuckers was out of pocket. Shorty jumped through the window and she got shot. She got what she was supposed to,
I,
man.
I'm
No,
not
no, no,
saying.
no. She's saying the same thing as you, to God.
Yeah, I think they were wrong for what they did. I'm surprised a whole bunch of people weren't shot. Honestly,
So, so, so
like
the so, so the God. So you're saying that she didn't comply, right?
Huh?
She didn't comply, right?
No, she didn't comply. I'm just saying. I just hate when we compare it to if it would have been black people. I just hate those type of comparisons because
I
it's like kind of
Yeah,
self-deprecating for me.
I got you. So I actually did it. Tina
Jonathan
T.
asked me.
No,
Jonathan asked
I
Jerry
didn't
did.
ask anything.
No, Jonathan wouldn't ask a
Yo,
question like that. What what Tina? I'm a, I'm a, what
me.
Jonathan?
What?
What happened?
that's the shit that Jonathan asked. Like, yo, and that's why
Okay,
eyewitness testimony, guys. That's why eyewitness testimony is the most unreliable piece of evidence in this
no, but
trial.
we sound alike, Jonathan. Sometimes we can sound alike. She can't see me. I'm not even on camera. I'm not even on camera. Tina, why do you think Grant Cardone has a different view of it, probably from us? And he's going to say he didn't say it, but why? I'm sure you can hear what he's saying. Why do you think that is, Tina?
You know, I don't. I have no idea why Grant thinks the way that Grant thinks. So don't ask me about Grant Cardone. Don't.
Okay.
I have
Uh,
no idea how his brain operates. You know what I mean?
Now, because you have this way of talking, it just seems like you I don't know, you almost sound like a therapist type vibe. I thought maybe you could diagnose Grant on stage with his confirmation bias. But
Jerry, we
okay.
got a hand up too. I just want to make sure you know that.
I I'm not paying attention to a hand. Well,
Well, I didn't
okay.
think that's why I mentioned my love.
Go ahead.
It's my hand, Jerry. It's my hand. I just have a
That's
quick
your
question.
girl. Go ahead,
I have a
Diana.
quick question. What would
What?
have been the problem with letting Miss Babbitt just cross a little bit more on the window before shooting her?
I think they should have let her get a little bit in and let the second one come through, and that way you get two for it. They get two instead of one. That's what I think.
You're wild work. Wild work. No, but
Listen,
serious, you
Bizzle.
guys. Seriously, why
Listen.
not wait until she was over the wall a little bit more? I think he shot her prematurely. That's real talk.
Did you see how them punk bitches backed down after she got shot?
Hell yeah.
Mm.
They're
You
like,
know,
yo,
and you know,
Wake it up, God. Wake it up, God.
That's
That's
why
the
she
like
got shot because they
that's the
stood down. They wasn't
only.
about that life. They wasn't about that life.
I
When
get
she
it.
got shot, they all got quiet. They was beating on stuff, breaking windows, acting like a marauding animals. Soon as she got shot, they got quiet as a church mouse.
yep. And they call
That's the
home.
only. And
Wait,
like
look,
Jonathan,
no,
the
look at Diana.
only.
Look how
Ah,
peaceful. Look how peaceful it is, Diana. Go ahead. One mic on you. But look, just watch
listen,
how.
I didn't say it wasn't a ruckus in there, right? I get it, but here's the thing: like the only justification that I was able to come up with was that it seems like it deterred the rest of them, right? But I think she was shot prematurely. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ashley Babbitt. You were shot
That
prematurely.
now, Diana, she didn't comply. Okay. And she got up there. She had as soon as she got up there, the other one was right behind her. So he pat, he double tapped that ass and she fell back. And they
Jonathan,
like,
so sad, Jonathan. If
what's
this
that?
was anything that we watched on the video that was not involving anything that had to do with Trump, anything,
Yep.
everybody would be. What do you expect? What would you say to your kid?
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen? Were they going to wait till they get further in?
Guys, you're right. If this wasn't a Donald Trump matter, you guys would have been like, oh, they should have shot him a long time ago. Guys, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you how much grace was given to Ashley Babbitt. In order for her to get to where she got to, she had to break through at least 4 or 5 other barriers to get there. All right? That barrier outside, the barrier at the door, she had to break through like 4 or 5 barriers to get there. All right? And so you guys are saying give her grace. She got grace at the other 4 or 5 barriers. That's where she got a grace at. So,
Jonathan, not only did she not comply, but she also didn't heed the warning. And if you have
yep.
guns pointed at you, that is a warning that I'm going to shoot you if you come in here. And she didn't even heed the warning, let alone comply. You have guns pointed at you. Think they're joking? You think, oh, I'm just playing with this gun pointing at you?
You know what I think, Billy? I think they got a message from somebody that you're gonna be okay. Billy, you know how they come to the neighborhood and they check in? Jonathan, I think they checked in with Trump, Jonathan.
They had to do something.
And listen, Billy, that's why they didn't get mauled. That's why it was just they took light damage. And then look, and because they checked in and one of their soldiers got hurt, that's why Trump pardoned them, Jonathan. That's it right there.
There you go, Jerry. You know, Jerry.
Don't that sound good though, Jonathan?
You know what? You know what sounds better, Jerry?
Go ahead.
This
Jerry
show is so shifted now.
Jerry Malcolm Uncut. That sounds better.
I like that. I'm not gonna argue with you ever when you telling the truth.
So y'all talk about that violent thug Ashley Babbitt. Y'all done talk about her?
Once again, everybody.
I just want to make sure that they did send that family that cleaning bill. So anyway, yeah. To pay for that. But yeah, go ahead, Jerry. Let's talk about downloading this podcast.
So yes, 100%, guys. You know, I think it's highly likely that if they really do what we request sometimes, I'm sure some of you do, but I would ask for more of you to do what I'm about to request right now. If you can go to the link up top, it says Debate the News. It is a podcast. You're distracting me. It is a podcast. Okay. I'm going to pass it to Daphne. You do it, Daphne. Go ahead.
Okay, guys, listen. Debate the News. If you haven't already, download and subscribe. 10 episodes, not one. Well, we want 10 episodes. Back to you, Jerry. I'll quit distracting you.
You didn't want to finish?
Okay, I just want to make sure they know it's 10, not one.
So people, also, I'm going to ask you guys to leave some sort of, what do you call it thing? Review? Leave some sort of review. And once again, everybody, I want to thank you guys for joining us to Debate the News. Appreciate all you wonderful folks. Thank you to all your co-hosts. And thank you to all you speakers that joined in this evening. Let me tell you people why I came from the bottom of the block. When I was born, it was sworn.